old pistol. We don't drive by, we walk by, we tiptoe, nigga. I can play with you and click, I go flip mode, nigga. I drop a bag on everybody, kill a zip code, nigga. Y'all be tripping about these hoes when we flip hoes, nigga. Fuck your bitch, I got that bitch off the strip pole, nigga. Follow me now, we lay you down, we go beast mode, nigga. If Herm call Ruger Lansky, you a freak though, nigga. Let me take you back across the track, me and CeeLo, nigga. Well, if you ain't built like that, you get Debo, nigga. Free Debo, nigga. Your commissary Nino, nigga. What's up, Trail? Bitch, I miss you. I need to see ghosts, nigga. Bust the land. I'm fucking man. We never let them get the upper hand. We go again. This one here for that little red boy. They call him Finn. Ride or die. He was that spark in that sky on that 4th of July. Fucking head bust. Head bust. Head bust. Head bust. Head bust. Head bust. Head bust, head bust. I got a story about on my side by pass. You fuck around, get baptized, scared and don't come outside. All red, I ain't for nothing but heads, I make them cha-cha. European, I'm far from the US with a bitch like Lala. Go tell them I'm follow up behind my better man. I'm both gonna run shit down. How we both roll around through the gun smoke time where the shit goes down straight with 4 pounds. Telling it up, I'ma live at a level, my face a little shiver, put him in the ground. I'm ready to get angry, whatever these devils, they with me, they let it all in the lounge. Head bust, head bust. Head bust, head bust, head bust, head bust, head bust, head bust. We bout business when we spinning, never tripping, we gon' slide. Stomp your fucking ass to the concrete, the blood dry. Nigga used to be my thug, I couldn't let the thug slide. Fuck it, nigga, it's me or you, so I sent the mud slide. I'm a head bust, head bust, head bust, head bust, head bust, head bust. Head bust, head bust.
All right, we got one more song and then we're gonna start it off. Okay, y'all.
There you go.
Good nigga.
All right, let's go ahead and get that removed. I played that especially for CB and Josh, okay? Because they say they gonna ride and they gonna ride together, and they don't care who don't like it. You heard me? But salute to everybody in the building. I know y'all have been anticipating me and JellyBean linking back up, okay? And we are both honored to have CB here to do her Q&A with us after writing her book. Salute to everybody that's in the chat. Salute to that super chat. Thank you, Lily. She say CB, let go. All right, I'm gonna do a few of these shout outs right quick. Reflection with Kimberly, salute. Thank you for sitting down with CB. Okay, you welcome, love. Hey, 6713. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for your girl. Master Raven, what's up? Here in prison. Okay, I'm gonna check you off. I got you. Hey, Money Mo. Salute, love. Lottie Dottie in the building. What's up, Lottie? Nola Nunu, salute. Salute, salute. She said hey to Payway and her jelly. Okay. Hey, Samika Boo. How are you? Easy in the building. Is that easy?
Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
I didn't know you had left.
Yeah, I had stepped away real quick, but I'm here. What's going on,
Okay.
y'all? What's up with y'all in the chat? Salute to y'all. Hit that like button. I seen good pussy mysterious in the chat saying get them likes up. Y'all hit the like button. Don't be shy
Y'all
on
make
that
sure y'all hitting that like button, man. Shut the live.
for shit show.
It's free for sure. My mother's keeping the building. Salute, salute. Let me hear that again. Salute to you. I ain't never seen you before, but welcome. Blessed to be a blessing. What's up? What's up? Yolanda, hey.
Hey
Ama-
Londa.
Amazingly beautiful in the building. I think Samika had spoke to you too, Julie.
Hey Samika. I
Hey,
see y'all.
Snoop,
GP, my Vern.
we got
Let-
the trenches in this bitch. What up, Bill?
Let's go. Bimp to pimp. Hey, that package in the air.
Ooh, that mug smoke too.
You
I
hear me?
ain't lying.
Here
That
it goes.
mug fire.
He should be busting some down at least before Friday. I feel like he should be able
Yeah,
to get
you need to be posting a picture or something.
that
You heard me?
out.
See y'all too. Salute to you, love. Let me see if I got. We got J Chocolate Factory in here. Salute to you.
So with the J, I seen Blue Moon too. Salute Blue Moon. I see you, baby.
We got Flip Mode in here. You know Flip Mode always gonna show the hell up. Okay. Chun Li, salute, baby. Go Mysterious. Hey, boy, I haven't seen you in a little minute, but I haven't been live in a little minute on StreamYard for sure. Y'all see me struggling. Shit. Ashley Perspective, love. Hey, love. I was struggling. I said, God damn, I done forgot. Pretty Gang Radio. Is that
That's
that,
Nisha,
that's Nisha? Okay, I ain't know for sure.
baby.
What's up, Nisha? Lawrence Green, salute. All right, I think I got everybody. Keek. What's up, babe?
Double up, Cookie Monster, Big Red
Oh,
D.
big VR in this motherfucker. You heard
Yeah,
me?
Tanisha.
Salute, big VR. Tim's Ave. I ain't seen you in a little minute. China baby. What's up?
I know, baby. What's up, baby?
We got Cookie Monster in here too.
Cookie Monster Stacks. I see y'all coming through this motherfucker. Get that
Melanated Jim, my boo. Hey, boo.
Shawnee, Miss Parker, sis. I see you, baby. Salute to Miss Parker.
She must be further down. Hey,
Yeah,
Lalisi.
I'm trying to. You cover the top. I'm trying to cover the bottom.
Okay, okay. What's up, Pete? Lil Justin, what's up? Not
Oh, what's
they
going
say
on, baby?
salute to the $10 super chat by 166 Goddess.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. Salute.
Thank you, babe. Lily in the building. Hey, Lily. Rhea Jim, salute.
Salute.
Welcome.
Duke, salute, baby. Shout out to Duke. Pretty knee.
Miss Parker, baby. Yes, Miss Parker been a member for 4 months. Let's go, Miss Parker.
Let's go, Miss Parker.
Let's fucking go, man. All right, y'all. I don't want to hold y'all too much longer. I think I done got to everybody. I'm still scrolling. Josh in the building. What's up, Josh? I
Yeah,
did catch a little piece of your live. I had to help my kids with their homework and stuff, so I wasn't in the whole live, but I definitely have. We gonna have to start right there, but we not gonna stay there long because this ain't what this about. But we gonna have to start there for sure. Miss Louisiana, salute, love.
hey, wait, salute for the super chat. I mean, super sticker.
I don't see Raps next, but he must be in here.
Salute, rap snacks.
All right, y'all. Hopefully, I didn't miss anybody. Oh, I almost did. What's up, Duke Pharaoh? What up, dude? I see Raps next. There you go. All right, I see you. I see you. Big Red Diva. Hey, babe. All right, y'all. So let's bring our guest up. We don't want to keep her waiting too long. If I did not see you in the chat, I am so sorry, and I will get to you. Okay. At some point, Miss New York, beep beep, babe. I see you, love.
York sis.
Amazingly beautiful. Everybody. I see everybody. Oh
Love,
yeah, y'all. But we'll talk about this later. But we might have some guests over here from another sector, the
absolutely,
Mobile sector. Okay.
absolutely.
So if y'all see them in the chat, y'all treat them. Y'all have some
Be
hospitality. Okay.
nice. Be nice.
Yeah, be nice. Act natural. Okay. Let's not cut up. Hey Tanisha. Hey
Who?
my friend. Hey baby.
Who? That may or may not happen. So
I mean, what's up, Nika?
it don't hurt to make a disclaimer, but
Yeah, we'll wish for the best. We'll wish for the best. We'll see how it goes.
no, for real.
Shunny D, I see you. All right, y'all. So let me pull up CB. I'm sorry if I didn't get to you. I love all y'all. Okay. Let's bring up CB. Let's get down to the business. Y'all know I don't like to waste too much time now.
This what we here for. Let's go.
CB to G.
CB the motherfucking G. You hear me?
CB to G. Oh, I cannot skip over speaking to Lil Wayne fan. Hey, Lil Wayne
Lil
fan.
Wayne fan.
Hey, boo. All right. CB to G. We got CB to G in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up?
How you
What's
doing?
I'm doing good. I'm blessed and highly favored. I'm doing good.
Okay. Now
you have to gauge how you felt today from 1 to 10 right now in this moment, as far as like you know, really feeling good. What would you gauge it at? 1 to 10 right now at this moment.
At this particular moment, while I'm interviewing with y'all.
Yes.
I feel like I am at a 10. I feel it's 10 being the best, right?
Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm really
go.
honored to sit down with y'all. So yes, I would give it a 10.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Despite everything else that is going on, I'm glad you are still in good spirits. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
glad you at a 10. Payway, I see you in the building, my boy. Was hey T Topics.
Hey, Mama T,
Hey pre trucker.
pretty trucker, baby, what's going on?
Hey y'all. All right. So before we now, we're gonna talk everything book, okay?
Okay.
But y'all did have a kind of explosive live, just right quick or whatever, and I wasn't in there the whole time. Salute to
Mhm.
B-Way for that $4.99 super sticker too. Salute to you, thank you B-Way. What's up, Nada B? So all
Not a
right,
B.
so get what's tea? What's tea with what just happened?
So as far as like what Josh spoke about, the channel
Yeah,
is demonetized. It was struck. The reason for that was reused content. Josh seems to believe it might be old lives because it was none of our legal chess series, but they did strike, not for sure who. We kind of have an idea, but they did strike, and they also struck the video that we did the other day, kind of, going, like, I don't want to say dragging, but popping our shit. They tried to strike that one, but they just age restricted it. So it seems like they're just trying to get us up out the game, but it's all good. God is good. You know what I'm saying? There's other avenues around that.
Okay.
okay, so is he sure that the reused content?
I didn't hear you pay that. You went out.
She went out.
Mhm.
Okay, y'all can hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can.
Okay. Did he check to make sure that the reused content wasn't music?
Yes, and he also appealed it. And they gave some other reasonings for the reused content. So it was definitely not music.
Gotcha. Okay. Y'all have an idea of who it is, but y'all don't know for sure.
Correct.
That's really unfortunate though, because I mean, even if it is a back and forth for it, smoke or whatever the case may be, I
Yeah.
don't agree with the whole striking thing. I also caught wind of like some type of harassment going on. Like, what's up with it?
Yeah, well, I can't speak on it too much, you know what I'm saying? I do have some legal things going on. I just know that, I have experienced significant pain and suffering as a direct result of those actions. My lawyer did tell me that I could say what those actions were. There was a particular content creator that, has been going live reading my book word for word. And as a result of that, she does have different, subscribers, supporters that have threatened to call my place of residence, also leave bad reviews on Amazon, directly impacting my business. It's not like it's a honorable review. You know what I'm saying? Also, things like I think I heard them say that they were going to, I forgot other things. I got screenshots of it, but those are the main two things that stick out to me. You know what I'm saying? That calling my place of residence, which is clearly harassment, and
For sure.
threatening to, go on Amazon and not leave an honorable review, which Amazon, my lawyer is working close with them as well. They are aware of that. So they are, taking a direct look at that to be able to monitor.
Well, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving past that, you know what I'm saying? Because we in good spirits, right?
Yeah. For
We need to
sure.
fight it out. So, how are you feeling now that you have released your baby?
I feel relieved. And the reason why I say relieved is because during writing that book, so many different emotions came out of me. And I'm saying, and when I say so many different emotions, I'm saying as far as like what I experienced after getting diagnosed. So there was a period of time that I really went through some dark times by myself. You know what I mean? I was in Fort Worth, living alone by myself, and some things transpired while I was in that home. And it was just emotional for me, like up and down, you know what I'm saying? But now I feel good, I feel relieved, and I'm just on my journey to healing.
Okay, good. I'm glad that you're in a better space. So, do you feel like writing the book was therapy for you?
Yes, it was very therapeutic. Very
Okay,
therapeutic. Yes.
that's good. All right. So, um, you have any before we get to the hardball questions, Jelly? Do you have anything you want to ask or say to people?
I think for the most part, the thing that I wanted to know before we actually get into, like, I guess the meat and potatoes of the book is like your process and leading up to when things were going bad, when you were living by yourself in Fort Worth. What what at what point did it, like, what point did you form in yourself that you wanted to do something about it, and that something was writing a book and actually put that in play? Because when you are in a space where where you describe it's like a dark space, you know what I'm saying, it was a bad time, and you know what I mean, obviously you're alone, you know what I mean, you kind of don't know, you know, what to do, who to turn to, who to trust, because you had been betrayed, all of these things.
Hmm.
Where do you transfer that, how do you transfer all of that energy and get to a point where you say, I'm going to turn this around and write a book? Where did that happen for CB?
That happened, I would say, shortly after I seen my first doctor. After I seen they assign you someone called an infectious disease. Somebody called it, some people, they're called infectious disease doctors, but some people call them ID doctors, right? So
Mm-hmm.
after I seen her, and I was more educated on what HIV was, and the stigma around it and how it would and won't affect my life, that in that moment, speaking with her showed me, okay, this is not the end of my life. You know what I mean? I can do something, I can speak, I can have a purpose and still keep going and live my life. You know what I mean? So I
Okay.
would say a little bit after seeing my first infectious disease doctor is when I said, you know what? I'm not going to continue to live like this. You know what I'm saying? I have to do something to transform and to get my word out there and have a purpose.
Okay.
What
That
you
was
think,
that was as
Rachel?
far as before getting into the book. That's kind of things that I was wondering personally, like, because I mean, obviously, it takes a hell of amount of strength to even want to flip the coin, right?
Yeah.
So it's like for you to even get to that space. Shit, I'm glad that doctor was who she was for you.
Yeah. And I'm not going to lie. Contrary to people believe, I have a great support system outside of,
Good.
like, my people love me. You know what I mean? Like, I have a great mom. I have a great sister. You know what I'm saying? I have a brother. I have Josh. You know what I'm saying? I have a great support system that just wasn't going to let me stay there. You know what I mean? Like, you not gonna stay there. Get up. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, all honor and praise to God, because without him, I wouldn't be able to do it. And that's just facts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
God did that for me, period. That's just what that is.
I'm sorry to interrupt y'all. Let me address this comment right here. I
Yeah.
don't know for a fact if Straight is streaming me or not, but let me put out an announcement, okay? I do not mind people replaying my lives and doing reactions on my live, but do not stream me while I'm live. I don't do the striking thing, but that shit will get you struck. So I'm telling you now, if you want to do a reaction to it, you wait till I finish my live and you do a reaction to it, but don't stream me while I'm live. Like, we not gonna do that if it's true. All right, moving
Okay.
on. Sorry.
No, that's fair. But
No.
Payday, let's, you can go ahead and segue into the actual book, or do you want to go to the story?
Okay, so well, let me ask this first. How long did it take you to write the book?
I started writing the book when I moved to. Let's just say this, because I had started writing the book a little bit after I left my infectious disease doctor. But the what I had on paper at that moment, right, when I was writing that book up until the time I moved to Houston, is not what the actual book came out to be. If that makes sense, like it's my truth, but it's the things I had written down, like a draft. I straight bought that up and got
Yeah.
straight to it here
The
in
same
Houston.
thing happened with me when I wrote my
Yeah.
book. So I
Yeah.
definitely understand that. Because I was like, wait a minute, this ain't even, because it didn't even start off as a Christian children's book. It just was a
Yeah.
children's book first. So yeah, I get that. I understand that totally. All right. So now, when you came out with this story, first of all, you rocked the sector, okay? Now,
Hmm.
first, we was, like grieving because we thought, it was cancer, right?
Yes.
And then you came out with the actual diagnosis. I feel like that needs to be cleared up because some people feel as though because you lied the first time that you could be lying this time. Now I'm gonna tell you my thoughts and feelings about it. You have sent your paperwork to people, you have showed your medication. I for one think it is totally true. I do think that it was something big to have to handle, right, and process, right? And I think you are the type of person that is really emotional but vocal with your emotions, right? And so I think it was something that you wanted to get off your chest but didn't know how to like really get that shit off your chest. So you started off with the whole cancer thing. But that's me speaking. I want you to speak to the people and tell the people why that occurred.
Yeah, of course. And first, before I even get started on that, let me apologize to the survivors of cancer, those that are going through cancer, anybody in anyone's family or close people that they know. Let me apologize. It's sincerely from my heart. I do apologize about that. In that particular moment, I didn't realize the impact that it would have. I love my cancer warriors. I love y'all. And I sincerely apologize to y'all for lying about that particular diagnosis. And there's no excuse for it. And I just want people to know I genuinely apologize for that. No excuse at all. All right. So in that moment, I'll say this. I had already had a drinking problem and drugs, right? And I'm sure y'all have seen that display out on YouTube a couple of times, right? So a little bit after I got diagnosed, I was drinking real heavy. You know what I'm saying? I would say more than I was than y'all done seen me in this sector before, right? And I just, in that moment, and this is not an excuse, this is just telling, in that moment how I felt that, dang, I gotta let this out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta tell, you know what I'm saying? I can't continue to be in this.
Was it a way of you feeling like you gotta be set free?
Yes, I would say that, but I would also say, like, in that moment, I was just out of my mind. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't believe the diagnosis, and it was just a wild act. You know what I mean? Like, I was just wilding out. What I usually would do when I was drinking and on drugs. You get what I'm saying? So,
I think it's important to explain to people that, like when you have problems with drinking and drugs and stuff like that, when you find out something that's what you consider devastating, right, you'll spiral, right? And so I'm sure that's the first thing you did was kind of spiral and self-medicate, which was through the alcohol and whatever else. And in that moment, it was just kind of like lashing out. So I feel like some of your behavior was erratic, but I feel like people don't understand certain shit. Like, it's kind of simple to me though.
Yeah,
I think that ultimately it's a situation where, like, I seen Blue Moon say, like, you just don't know how to let certain shit out. And I mean, again, you spiraling and going through shit in your real life, and then boom, you hit with that shit. There's no guide to how to handle that shit. Emotionally, you all over the place. Like, mentally, you fucked up. So it's like, I mean, for me, it's just as simple as PayDae said. Like, I can understand you really just not knowing how to even verbalize what was your reality at that time.
Yeah, and I feel like in that moment I was in the middle of wanting to tell the truth, but I was ashamed, and mixed with the drugs and alcohol.
Right.
That's what came out. You see what I'm saying? And again, I apologize to my cancer warriors, the survivors. You know what I'm saying? I genuinely, because again, there's no excuse for that, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. I apologize to them.
Okay, well, I feel like after the whole you saying, "Hey, I have cancer," how much time was it in between before you corrected it? Just for the audience sake.
I believe, if my memory serves me right, I believe it was probably a couple days later, or maybe a day later.
That's what I recall.
Yeah, I'm counting 2 days.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. If I'm, yeah. Yeah.
Now, did you feel conviction in those days, even with the alcohol and the drinking and all of the stuff you was going through? You knew that you had put out in this sector where you frequent that, hey, I have this. Did you feel conviction about that in between that time?
I did. I did. And
Okay.
not only that, you had people reaching out to me saying, hey, CB, you know, I'm a cancer survivor, or CB, you know what I'm saying? I have people in my family that have cancer. If you have it, you know, I'm I'm sorry, but if you're lying about this, you know, not only did I have conviction, but you also had people stand on top of me about it as well. You know what I'm saying? I would say people saying, hey, if this ain't true, that's not real. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, my family as well, you know. My sister, I don't know if y'all see Cherry a lot. Y'all probably don't see her a lot, but she frequents
Yeah,
chats.
we see
But
sometimes. Yeah.
yeah, she was big in my ear about that. Like, no, ma'am. Like, hell no. You're
So
not
let's
doing it.
let's clear this up real quick. When that in that time frame, the couple of days when you had already said, hey, this is what I have, people,
Mhm.
you say people were reaching out to you and they were already skeptical about if you were telling the truth, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Did you have people reaching out to you saying, hey, I'm praying for you, hey, I hate that this happened or whatever, I'm here
Yes.
for you? Okay. And did you engage with those people?
I I think it was like one or two I did. People, you know what I'm saying? One or
But
two, and I told them the truth. You know what I'm
oh,
saying? And I did tell them I was gonna come out publicly, you know what I'm saying, and fix it. Yes.
okay. Okay. That's what I was wondering. So then boom, a couple of days go by, you come out and you say, hey, it wasn't that, it was this. How did
Yes.
you feel in that moment when you finally came to the very platform where just a couple of days ago you said you had this? How did you feel in that moment when you came out and you said, okay, no, it wasn't cancer, it was HIV?
Just like that. A breath of
All right.
fresh air.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
yeah, a breath of fresh air. And yeah, a breath of fresh air. That's exactly how I felt. Yeah. It was relieved.
Okay.
I bet that's a lot to hold in.
Yeah.
And then you battle with if you should ever say anything at all. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So I get that for sure. Um, okay, so one of the questions that kept coming up
Mhm.
in all the questions that I received was the timeline.
Okay.
Now, can for the people who has read the book or has not read the book,
Mhm.
some people who have read the book, I guess, have remembered you saying certain things or the timing being off. I'm not sure, but
Okay.
can you give a definite timeline for the people of symptoms, diagnosis, all of that, like time period?
So, okay. So, are you saying like let me fix this too. I want people to know this too. I'm working closely with Amazon. In my book, it does reference a certain character and it says I met a certain character at a certain year, right? It says
I think that's
2017.
2017.
Yeah,
Yes.
and that year was supposed to be 2007. Okay, just to let people know that I want to fix that before we go into more questions. But okay, as far as the timeline, um, what was the particular question, PayDae? Like, are you trying? Like, are you like when?
I guess like a lot of it was a lot of information fast, right? At first we was thinking it was cancer, then we found out it was HIV, and then people was thinking, me myself included, thinking Smurf gave it to you, but then come to find out you didn't know Smurf at the time.
Yeah.
So just a concrete timeline for the people of
Okay.
how when everything occurred.
Okay, so I had went to Dallas in the summertime, right? I don't know if y'all remember. It was a certain time that I just wasn't hitting YouTube like that. I don't know if y'all remember, but I was out for a little
I
while.
do. I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now was
so
this summer 24 or 25?
this would be the summer of 24. Okay,
Okay.
so I had left my mother's home, right? And I had went to Dallas, right? So when I went to Dallas, I, began to link up with someone that I had met when I was 22 years old. Okay. Now, during that time, I said, you know what? I'm just going to go back, to my mother's house. I need to get myself together, you know what I'm saying? And I went I went back, right? Now, before this, I did have sex with this particular person, okay? I had sex with this particular person before I went back to my mother's house, okay? When I went back to my mother's house, which was in July of 2024, okay? July 2024, I'll say about 4 weeks after, so that would put us in August, right? I started having symptoms. Those symptoms consisted of night sweats. When I say night sweats, I'm speaking of not just you sweating in your sleep, like you literally wake up drenched, like you just jumped in a pool. Okay, I had swollen lymph nodes in my neck, and then one eventually popped up on my back. Not only that, I continued to have like UTIs. I was going to the doctor, you know what I'm saying, for continuous UTIs. I just didn't understand what was going on, you know what I mean? So I went, after the lymph node popped up on my back, my mother was like, dang, you know, you sick? Like, again? Like, no, you need to go to the hospital, right? Now, keep in mind, November 19th is my birthday. November 19th is when I met Smurf. Okay? I want everybody to keep up with this. 2024. November 19th is when I met Smurf. Okay? I met Smurf November 19th, my birthday, my actual birthday, November 2024. Now, I was still staying with my mother around this time, okay? So, January 2025, I went to Baylor Scott and White, and, you know what I'm saying, told them, like, hey, you know, this is what I'm experiencing. And the doctor said, okay, those are signs of HIV. Do you want to be tested? I said, yes. He tested me. I was negative. Okay. So how many months from that? What month are we at? If I start experiencing in July, beginning of August, right? And here we are at January. How many months is that?
That's 6 months.
Okay. All right. Just want to give y'all that timeline. Okay. So boom, January 2025, I was negative, right? So I said, okay, so me just thinking, because I'm not really seasoned in HIV and the symptoms or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I know the doctor told me, hey, those are symptoms of HIV, but I tested negative. You get what I'm saying? So I'm thinking it could be something else. HIV is not the only virus that has these symptoms. So I said, hey, I have an annual in May. I might as well wait till my annual and then see what they can do. You know what I mean? So that's what I did. I waited. When it was time for my annual, and I went to my annual with my OBGYN, and they did everything they needed to do, that's when HIV showed up.
Gotcha. Okay. And so that was how many months after showing symptoms?
How many months after showing symptoms that I was diagnosed?
Yes, it finally showed up. And this right here is for information for the people anyway. Like y'all need to know stuff like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
That was 10 months.
Okay. All right.
And the first test of you going to Baylor Scott and White from feeling symptoms was 6. Right?
It was 6. Yes, it was 6 months. Now, I do want to take this time to educate. HIV you can have HIV in your blood, right? You can have it in your blood, but it can take years for some people to show up. I just want to keep that in mind.
Okay. Jelly, you got anything before we move on?
I was trying to think. I don't think that I have anything else as far as the timeline and the you leading up to it. But we can go ahead and get into Smurf though. Him, somebody that you kind of like brought to, you know what I'm saying, this space or whatever, and us being introduced to him as a person at the time of being uplifting to you, being, you know what I'm saying, in your corner. And it was like the way it was presented, because I know that you guys was on B-Way Live or whatever a couple times. You know, you frequent there the most or whatever outside of Josh, you know what I mean? But y'all were on the panel, and it was kind of like presenting a united front with this situation that you have to deal with, and this was like the person for you to deal with this and go through this with you. And then boom, this thing happens on Facebook or whatever, where the mess hits the fan. So let's talk about Smurf and him coming into the picture. The whole thing about the blast on Facebook or whatever as it pertains to HIV, and why. I mean, I think it's important because people, like PayDae said before, we assume that was the person that you got it from. So it's like, now we understand more about your story and know that, okay, you hadn't even met him at that point in time, but it just went so perfect and made so much sense as to him being a person. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
let's talk about Smurf.
Okay, I think with Smurf that
I just can't help but to see his naked ass when I say his name.
Nah, for real, you so wrong for traumatizing us like that. Like,
No bullshit.
how the hell did you
The egg with legs.
Hey y'all, okay. I know how it was presented, you know, to YouTube. Let me be real clear on this. Because I don't want to diminish anyone's character. That's not just where I'm at in my life right now, but I will tell the truth, okay? That particular relationship just was no good for me. I stayed drunk all the time. When I say all the time, I mean all day, every day. Okay. And with the diagnosis that I have, that's very, very unhealthy. So a lot of times when y'all see me, and again, being drunk is not an excuse. I'm just telling y'all where I was at in that moment. You know what I'm saying? The way that it was presented to YouTube was, I think, a reflection of me, of how I felt about myself in that moment. I felt like he was good to me. I felt like, you know what I'm saying, that he was good for me at that time. At that time, I honestly feel like I didn't deserve good, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. I get that.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't deserve good. So in that particular moment, I did some things that weren't good for me. You know what I mean? So I'll say that about that. But as far as Smurf, May 21st is when I got diagnosed. I immediately let Smurf know that I had HIV. Okay. May 28th, Smurf went to the hospital to get tested. I have direct access to his my chart, and his test results came back non-reactive.
And how many months was that after y'all having sexual intercourse?
So I met him in November, December, January, February, March, April, May. 6 months.
Okay, so, or is that something you're gonna plan to check back in on, because the same thing happened with you,
right?
You know what I mean?
Yes. Now I will say this. I am very big on saying, hey, did you go get tested? You know what I'm saying? Or make sure, because of course me and Smurf aren't together anymore. I can't make someone do something with their health that they just, you know what I'm saying, refuse to do or won't do. I did my part. I told you I have HIV, and I'll pray that he continues.
Everything else is up to him. I get it.
Yeah.
I did add some mods to the chat. Y'all do remember, this is the Mo3 troll beef sector, so they're gonna have trolls. CB is not new to the trolls. She know they're gonna troll. As long as they not being extra disrespectful, let it go ahead, rock. I definitely modded Josh up. And I added some more mods that I trust in the chat. B-Way, if you still in the chat, drop down so I can give you a wrench. I can't find you in the chat, but I'll wrench you up if you drop down in the chat. If you don't already have one, I can't remember if you do it or don't.
He got one.
Okay, good. All right. So back to this now. All right, so let's get to a little tougher question now. A lot of people want to know why you won't release the name of the person who infected you.
Why I won't release the name of the person who infected me?
Yes.
Because it doesn't serve my purpose. If I was to release the name of who infected me, what would that do for? I guess this is what I'm trying to say. Who wants to know the person of the name, the name of the person who infected me? Is it people that's nosy so they can go run and get interviews, or people because the people that know who infected me, right? They're not trying to what am I trying to say? Do it to cause me harm. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, they want to know out of genuine care for me. The people that feel like I need to just blast his name are the ones that I feel like they're trying to cause me harm in some type of way.
I think some people question it because you're so vocal about everything except that. So I think it just like leaves that question mark. I mean, I feel like that's totally up to you. You know what I'm saying? That's your business, whatever. But I think that that's why some people want to know, because they like, well, she's telling us everything but that. Is there a particular reason why she won't say that?
And let me say this. It's a process. You know what I'm saying? I'm just now dealing with me having HIV, right? The people that need to know who infected me know. The health department, the police. You know what I'm saying? Like, what more me
So
Yeah.
what do you say to people, or especially women, who say it's your duty to let it be known that this man is out here doing what he's doing because it happened to you, and so it could happen to someone else, possibly if you didn't share it?
Well, I would say this. This is what I'll say. Jellybean, who is it up to me to protect those people, or is it up to people to protect themselves when having unprotected sex? Am I the weight? Do I have to be what am I trying to say? Does the weight have to be on my shoulder for everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Or does people need to just take accountability and listen to my words, or listen to the fact that everybody out here should be taking accountability for their own bodies and protecting themselves? So
Okay, so you said something just now. You said, why does the weight have to be on my shoulders? Perspective is everything. So what weight are you speaking of? Because some people wouldn't look at it as weight, but obviously for you to say weight, you feel heavy as far as a duty for you to say that. So what is that? What is that weight about?
different people dibble and dabble in different things, and I don't feel like it's good for my safety.
Okay. And see, I think that's what people need to hear. That's
Yeah,
important for us to identify what the weight is that you feel, because other people gonna feel like shit. Fuck that. I gotta let people know so this nigga don't do it to the next bitch.
exactly.
Right.
And let me say this. Who knows if I will eventually release that, because I want to so bad. But right now, y'all, I'm focused on my health, my well-being, and serving my purpose, my mission. And that is to tell people, protect yourself, know your status. You know what I mean? So I don't feel like me releasing his name in this moment right now would serve me a good purpose. I just don't feel safe doing that. I
So
don't.
you're scared. Because that's okay to be.
Yeah.
I think it just needs to be identified.
Yeah, that's a good word to use. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And I feel like that's acceptable. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sometimes, as much as we don't owe people an explanation, when you're catering to an audience or advocating to an audience, sometimes, it's just better to just be clear, right? Um, so that makes sense. Like, if you, fear safety when dealing with that person, then hey, just let enforcement deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I feel like now that everybody know, y'all can stop asking that question. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing here. Like, I feel like everybody should walk away from this not having too many more questions. I want to kind of clear everything up. So that's why
Well,
we're
hope.
asking specific things.
Yeah. I think it's just like PayDae said, because people do have the perspective of, hey, if you're gonna come out and say in this space, especially
Mhm.
knowing the climate that it carries, hey, I got this, but not say who gave it to you, and then even where you reside, you're not letting it be known to the community that, hey, this person gave it to me. Some people, like I said, would look at it as a duty. But if you're scared, that's fine.
But this is my thing. I believe that I am serving that duty, just not in the way people think that I should. I
Absolutely.
am the
Absolutely.
poster for HIV. I'm one of the posters for HIV. If I'm telling you, hey, people, I'm advocating, protect yourselves, go get tested, know your status. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I am serving my purpose. I am serving my mission. I'm telling you, protect yourself. This can
Right.
happen to anyone. I don't believe that people that are wanting me to blast him are wanting me to blast him because protection for the community. No, I believe that people or some people are wanting him to be blasted for other reasons. And that's just that. Because in that case, some people should be able to realize that I am serving my mission. I am serving my purpose. I'm telling you, HIV is out there. Go
Yeah.
get tested, know your status, and please protect yourself.
Okay.
And I think that's very fair. Okay, so this is a goofy little question, but so the person that betrayed you in the book, the friend that you spoke of in the book that betrayed you, you named her Eve.
Uh-huh.
Was it a particular reason why you gave her the name Eve?
It really wasn't no particular reason. It just stood out to me. You know what I mean? It stood out to me, and I just so happened to name her that. It fit.
Okay, it just was, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the name you
Yeah.
chose. Okay.
Yeah.
Because Eve and Josh had their little thing, so.
Oh, no. I'm good with Eve. Me and Eve good. I have absolutely no problem. And I wasn't around during that time. You know what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with me.
Right. Okay, so let's get into one of the messier questions. Okay. Now
Okay.
you can always not answer whatever you don't want to answer, child.
Okay.
But people want to know, which I feel like everybody know the answer, so I don't even know why the hell they're asking this. But they want to know how you feel about TT and them reviewing your book.
I'll say this. I can't really speak on that situation, but I will say I have endured substantial pain, humiliation, and emotional hardship because of the conduct directed towards me and my business. I will say that.
Okay, I think that's fair, especially if y'all, it's a legal battle at this point. So I think that's fair. Jelly, you got any questions before I ask another one?
I mean, I kind of wanted to go down that road a little bit, but I don't, as far as the legal shit going on, I don't even want to, dive into it if, we're not able to. But I think ultimately I'm just kind of confused about that situation. So it's just like I don't even want to start asking questions about it because, she said that she can't speak on too much about it. So I think okay, one thing I do want to know, CB, as far as like the whole situation where you said somebody was calling your place of residence, that happened like as of in the recent days, like in the past couple of days.
Well, let me be clear. I haven't received any messages from my landlord or anybody that my place of residence has been called. There have been threats by the certain acts by this particular content creator where her supporters are threatening. And once you I'll say this, you as a content creator, I think that people get this confused. The message you put out and the response to that message that could particularly harm someone lies on your shoulders, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there are screenshots of those threats. There are screenshots of people threatening to cause reputable harm to my business. Not only call my place of residence, but also leave Amazon book reviews that's just not honorable. all because of this particular situation.
Wow. Let me address this comment too. So she legally withheld a person's name so health department ruining multiple lives. That is not what she said. She says that the health department and law enforcement know. She's just not giving the name to the general public.
PayDae, can I send you something? Because I'm glad that was said. I'm gonna send you a screenshot, right? This
Okay.
screenshot, the person who infected me, right? Clearly says the health department called him. Okay, so we can smash all that right there. I'm gonna send it to you really quick.
Okay.
Just
You can DM it to me.
send it to you
Hey,
because
Toosie Web.
I want people to know that I did my part. You know what I mean? There's really nothing more I can do. Like I said, I think people want to know his name for other reasons, and I just can't do that.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand you feeling like at this point, especially with everything that's going on, that somebody will probably reach out to him, try to have him come on the board, or like call him, secretly record him, and it be some whole other shit. So I can understand it.
Yeah. All right. I did send them to you, PayDae, and in those messages, you will be able to see.
I just got it. All right. So let's see. Calling I get home. My results came back negative. Collin County Health Department called me about 2 ago. I went to my primary doctor yesterday. So he definitely said that Collin County Health Department contacted him.
Thank you.
Yes, that is verified. All right. Anything else, Jelly, before
No, go ahead.
Okay. Let's see. Now some people wanted to know if, which I listen, I feel like this is the dumb question too. But they want to know if the shoe was on the other foot, would you still be with Josh? Like if it was him with this diagnosis and not you.
Mm-hmm.
With this, is this a question before I got educated or now that I'm educated? Like we said in the
I mean, you got educated through getting it, right? So
Yeah.
I would say before being educated.
Yeah.
If the shoe's on the other foot, would I still be with Josh? I would say this. Off top, and no.
Let's go.
That's really transparent.
Let's go.
So I commend you for being honest because I was like, she's probably gonna say yeah because he's doing it for her.
No.
But now that's real though. That's
But
real.
let me be clear too. A lot of people don't know that people are just see what they see on YouTube, because before Josh wasn't the Josh he is now. I'm just gonna be real, you know what I'm saying? He's like, I'll be your friend, you know what I'm saying? But when I gave this news to him, this wasn't the plan. Let me be clear on that. So
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's very honest. I will say that. Do you think y'all will be back together if you didn't get your diagnosis?
Me and Josh?
Yes.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Me and Josh's relationship has been a very rocky one, right? But through it all, me and Josh have always remained friends. And I think that's the disconnect that YouTube doesn't see. You know what I'm saying? Because no matter what we've been through, we've always stayed in contact with each other, and we've always had that friend relationship. You know what I mean? Josh knows some deep stuff about me, you know what I'm saying, as well as I know some deep stuff about him. So yeah, I
guess the mind frame behind the question is, sometimes things happen and it puts everything in perspective for you, right? Where you see a type of growth or a type of mind frame that might have not been there before this happening type shit. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean that totally makes sense to me as far as the mind frame, maybe the person that asked that they would be in. But I can say just knowing, just me being in a relationship with Josh, and even when me and Josh weren't together, we remained that way. You know what I'm saying? So I would say, I'm just gonna be real with y'all. This ain't nothing but God. Some stuff I just gotta give to him. You know what I mean? I don't want to sound cocky. I don't want to sound churchy. I'm just being real. God just blessed me to have someone in my life that is ride with me through thick and thin, you know what I'm saying? HIV diagnosis or not, you know what I mean? So I just have to be honest. Some things I cannot just explain. Some of it is just God, period.
Okay, okay. Do you think God was trying to get your attention with your diagnosis? Like, sometimes he'll lay things in our path and we ignore until something happens that we can't ignore. Do
Mm-hmm.
you feel like that was the case here, or this is just what happened and how it happened?
Most definitely. Yeah. And that's in my book too. It's one of the chapters God set me down. Yeah, because throughout my life, I've always, and it's crazy, but my mom used to sit all her children down and tell us, when we would misbehave or anything, you can act like you want to be taken out of God's hands, but I'm telling you now, you never gonna be able to be taken out of God's hands. You gonna feel his wrath because you know better. You know what I mean? And that always stuck with me. And um God gave me warning before destruction. You know what I mean? I always knew who I am and whose I am, right? I always knew that. I don't care what chapter in my life I was in. Um, I always knew who I was and whose I am, and y'all know what I'm trying to say. Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's one of my favorite phrases. So yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that always stuck with me. But throughout my life, I've always had this thing where I just get erratic. You know what I'm saying? Like the drinking, the alcohol. And I've been in so many situations, wrecking cars, abusive relationships, um, getting shot at. Like I've been through so much stuff where God saved my life that he gave me warning before destruction. And I just didn't take heed to it. And I feel like with this, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
That was the one that got your attention.
I'm
Not
gonna I know because I mean, if you not spiritual, you haven't experienced it. Some people would think I'm being cliche or I'm being churchy, but God really came to me
Right.
in my apartment in Fort Worth, like real talk. I'm not lying. He really came to me.
Do you want to speak on that?
Yeah, it was a moment where I like it, I hated God,
Mm-hmm.
and I expressed that to him. I expressed that to him, and I didn't understand why he would do this to me, and he he explained it clear as day. Um, I was using my purpose for the wrong reasons, and he had to sit me down to show me what he needed to use me for, and he sat me down.
Mm, preach. Okay. Jelly, I'm gonna put it in your hands.
Um, I think that sometimes people may not understand you, so um they don't understand your plight, your perspective, your point of view, things that you know what I'm saying you go through in your life, and your reality is just so um the people are committed to not trying to understand it, let alone respect it. So I respect you for even sharing the fact that you had that experience with God, you know what I'm saying? And you felt as though you were able to hear him clearly. So many people that believe in God go through life and can't even identify the sound of his voice for real. But
Yeah,
you have that has to be something individually that you go through yourself and figure out, you know what I mean? So for you to share that you had that experience or whatever, I feel like, that's very vulnerable of you. But at the same time, sometimes that's what it takes, to be set down. And I think if I'm looking at the Mo3 sector, me being a part of the Mo3 sector, from CB coming on this bitch in the beginning up until now, if I didn't like you, if I scratched with you, if I, disrespect you, whatever the case may be, the least I could do is look at you now and be like, well, at least she ain't showing her titties and drinking.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's the bare minimum. If I can't, you know what I'm saying, just completely respect the fact that a lot of people go through things that they dare not share on this app.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You put yourself out here and let it be known that, hey, this is what I'm dealing with. For spec, and I mean, this is the thing. People can't talk about, oh, that nobody should be talking about this or why. They're gonna talk about it because you brought it here. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And people are allowed to voice their opinions on whatever they feel like you put on the table.
Yeah. And
So
let me be clear on that. I want to be clear on that.
go ahead.
I think y'all have gotten to know me enough to know that people's opinions of me do not bother me. I understand everybody is not going to like me. That's
Yeah.
understood. You know what I'm saying? But let me be clear. You know what I'm saying? All of these things have transpired because of my intellectual property, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to add fuel to the fire, you just do not like me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not honorable. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how other people see it. It's not honorable. First of all, let me put y'all in my shoes. Say I didn't like you, Jelly or PayDae, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why would I feel that I need to purchase anything that you have put out? I'm just going to be real. To deliberately diminish your story or say it's not true when I wasn't in your story. I have no clue. I'm not walking hand in hand with you every day. That's not an opinion to me.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? There's a difference. See, people try to say, well, it's my opinion. It's not. You know what I'm saying? That's not an opinion. That's deliberately, maliciously defaming me. Because let me say this. If I can prove these things is true, which I can say half of the things that I have said I can prove is true, and in the court of law, I can prove it's true, and you have defamed my character and defamed my business and said that those things weren't true when you honestly don't know, then what? I also wanted to share something else with y'all. There were things said, well, nobody receives. I have found out I'm undetectable. You know what I'm saying? Sunday. That's when I found out I was undetectable, right? I went to the doctor on Thursday. Let me be correct because in Broadway chat, I said Friday, but I had the date messed up. I went to the doctor last Thursday, right? Out here. I had to switch doctors, infectious disease doctors. So he wanted to see me soon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me send this to PayDae. You have people saying, don't nobody receive no results on Sunday. Let me send this to you, PayDae.
Okay.
Here you go. I'm sending it now. And it's the last message, PayDae.
All right.
And you can read that name out loud and everything. There's plenty of them, so nobody would, you know what I'm saying? But you can read that out loud if you want to, word for word.
The last message I see is you have new test results to view in My Kelsey Online.
Yes, and what day does that say?
Sunday,
Thank you.
10:21 a.m.
Thank you.
Okay, so one thing people are really asking about is really character flaws, I feel like. So one person in the chat says ask her why she defamed 88 saying she had that disease and was lying.
Let me say this again, and drinking is no excuse.
Mm-hmm.
The person I am today is not the person they seen during those times, okay? Me and my sister were having a heated argument. I was hurt within that time, and I said some things that I don't know. That's not a fact to me. So again, I apologize to my sister. Okay, I apologize to my sister. I apologize to her supporters, everyone that support her. I apologize. I don't know that to be a fact, and it should have never came out of my mouth.
Okay, so that brings me to 713's comment. He wants to talk about the coke use and the drinking and you blaming yourself for being overly sexual.
What is it, a particular question, or he just want me to go in?
No, it's literally a comment that says, let's get to the coke and drinking and why you blame yourself for being overly sexual. I just lost it, but it's something to the effect of that.
I mean, I don't know what his
I
question.
remember
Maybe
you
he
being
can,
very
you know what I'm
vocal.
saying?
I remember you being very vocal about drug abuse or whatever in the past. I remember you being that, and you've been hella vocal about the fact that you've been drinking. So
Yeah.
I don't know. He wants to hear about it, and he wants to hear why you blame yourself for being overly sexual.
I'll say that first of all, let me say this. I got introduced to coke by the dude that infected me, okay? So I got introduced to coke at 22 years old, okay? Coke was not a thing for me that I did every day. Let me be clear on that. Again, using drugs is bad. Not good, okay? But it wasn't something that I did every day, right? It was like a party thing to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going out or I'm doing something, you know what I'm saying? I would use coke. You know what I'm saying? Alcohol. I just I loved alcohol. You know what I mean? I don't know how to really explain it. Drinking was the thing I loved to do, at the time. If we're being realistic here, can I be realistic? I want to be realistic.
Oh, yeah.
Drugs and alcohol do play a big part into sex.
Absolutely.
Okay. And during those times, I wouldn't say I was just out there giving my body to just everybody, but I was overly sexual and not in my right mind protecting myself at some of those times that I would use and abuse alcohol and drugs.
Got you.
Okay.
So I hope y'all got the answer y'all was looking for. I mean, I don't, I hope y'all got the answer y'all was looking for. But I did drop the link. Now, I'm only letting y'all up one by one, okay? Because I don't want 3 people up here bombarding her with questions at the same time. She has agreed to let y'all come up and hit the link. We do have our first guest, and it is no other than Vato.
Okay.
Vato,
I'm here. All right. So HIV is the sexually transmitted disease, right?
It is.
So I heard you talk about God. You know, in scripture it says God gives us all free will, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you still blame God for you contracting HIV?
I do not, but I understand in that moment that God allowed it to happen. I understand
that's
that.
real.
Yeah.
Wait,
go ahead.
What you mean God allowed it to happen? So if God didn't want that to happen,
Hey, Tang.
God could just stop it?
My bad.
So God gives us this thing we call free will, right? We have a choice, right?
Right. So with us having free will, how can God not allow or allow something to happen?
I mean, are we like doing like, is this something like relating to my situation, or are we having like a,
Well,
I'm only gonna let her up because this your sister, so I feel like you can come up with Vato. It's not a,
I understand in that moment that God allowed it to happen. If He say you go out, right, and you have a car wreck, right, Vato, and you die, or God could choose for you to live or you to die, right? Who is your source? I know my source allows certain things to happen. You know what I'm saying?
He can block or allow, but we all have free will.
You know what I'm saying? So free will. Go ahead.
I just assume that God allows anything to happen by default by giving everybody free will.
Okay, well, that's your way of going about it. But I'll say in that moment, I noticed that I was disobedient, and he allowed me in my disobedience to contract HIV. And I'm not
Let
blaming
me ask
God
Rocco a question.
in that
Do
moment.
you ever feel like God has protected you from something?
Yes, plenty of times. I just
I'm
told
talking
y'all.
to Vato. No, I'm talking to
Oh,
Vato. It's a question for him since he don't understand. Have you ever felt like God protected you from something?
I feel like people in my family who had prayed for me have possibly protected me from some just because I've been in scenarios
Who were they praying to themselves?
The
where
answer,
Who were they praying to?
not to God.
Okay,
So
so do you
hold on,
feel
my
like
leg.
God has ever protected you from anything?
that would mean
Hold on, my
yes.
screen froze.
and let me add too. I just want to add, when you have a purpose, and to me, and I'm just gonna say to me, because not everybody, you know what I'm saying, everybody's purpose should be to serve God in some way, some form, somehow, right? And I understood that throughout my life. So if I understood that, and God knows I understood that, and I continue to rebel against his word, I believe that he allowed within my disobedience for something to happen to me. Unfortunately, it's a chronic illness, to sit me down, to get my attention so I could move towards my purpose. And it's crazy to say, but now I feel like I'm on the road to my mission and my purpose. Period.
Okay, I did let your sister up and I let Duke up.
Okay.
I saw Duke championing you in the chat, so I know he's not coming up here to oppose or bombard you. So
Do some
that's the
more.
only reason why, I let him up at the same time. I just
Yeah.
wanted to, so it could be clear. But
Can I
Cherry,
answer your
welcome to the panel.
Let's go, Duke. Let's go, Duke.
Let's go, dude. Salute to the panel, Payday, Jelly
wait,
Bean. It
Payday,
was some questions.
Cherry,
can I
It was
finish
some
answering your question?
no, because I'm talking right now. Hold on.
give me one
So
second, Rocco.
it was a question. It was some questions that y'all shush, baby. It was some questions that y'all asked that really had me feeling some type of way, had me hot. You know how your whole body just get real warm. I said, okay, they doing their shit, they doing their big one. So I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit getting emotional downstairs. Not downstairs,
Yes.
but down in y'all comments. So
Because
salute to y'all.
understand
Mhm.
this too. In those moments of her drinking or whatever, her erratic behavior, she has come online and said things that has confused people. And I just wanted her to be able to clear up as much as she could. So we had to get down through there.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I do want to just come up here and support my sister publicly and just let her know that, Courtney, you're doing a very good job at what you do. Continue to be the woman that you are becoming. Don't allow yourself to get fixated on the negativity, because all publicity is good publicity. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
anybody who's actually read the book, I read that bitch in 30 minutes. You know what I mean? My
Yeah.
husband read it in 20 minutes. Like, it's a good read. It's not long, drawn out. It don't take you down through the. It's just
76
good.
days.
Yeah.
It's a great
Let's
read,
go.
and it's your story and it's your truth. So I just want to commend you for being the woman that you are. The past is the past. And since God came up, it was somebody in the Bible that said, I believe it was Paul, he said, damn, it's a thorn in my flesh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a thorn in my flesh. And God told him, my grace is sufficient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You have to have that thorn in the flesh for people to bring up your past in order for you to continue to move forward and for you to lean on God. Because
Yeah.
if he let up on the people that brought up your past, you might go back there.
Mm-hmm.
But since they're bringing it up, you're saying, you know what, that's my thorn in the flesh, Lord. Every time somebody talks shit about you, you take them in prayer. You take it in your closet and you go pray for them every single time, because that's what they need. You're not
Yeah.
always going to do life perfect. You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
know that. We ain't never going to do life perfect. But you're doing the best that you can, and you're becoming a better woman day by day. You're only in competition with your damn self. So it don't matter what other people got going on. And then the last thing that I say, then I jump down, because I am partial to my sister, so I'm gonna jump into this. But I
Okay.
just want to say,
Hey,
when
the
you
thing. feeling you should be feeling like that.
Shut
Is
up, Bimp.
I just want to say this. When you talk about free will, you just talk about God giving you a choice. That's
Yeah.
it. He gives you a choice. Do you want to go out here? You want to keep drinking, drugging, woo, 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 or you want to come over here? You want to serve me and be in your purpose? And sometimes you are allowed to go through things so you can really sit in your purpose, so you can get to your purpose of what he was trying to do all along. This situation has brought you closer to him, has made you think before you respond to things, before you react to things.
Yeah.
This situation has given you purpose. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Don't let nobody take that away from you. I don't give a damn who it is. And if somebody keep messing with you, sue the draws off they motherfucking ass. Don't let up. Have a good day.
My brother-in-law
All
laughing.
right, thank you for coming up, Terry.
I just feel like the doors of the churches are now open. That's
All right, Duke. Oh, I'm coming back to you, Vato. Just give me 1 second. All right, Duke, what's up, babe?
what's up,
Okay.
dude.
All right. Salute to the panel. Salute to everybody in the chat. It's great conversation. I wanted to tell CB when I opened the first page to
Mhm.
like read the before the dedication, I was like, oh, that's Genesis 50:20. I can't believe. So this was a lot of confirmation. I'm not gonna say what it is if you ain't bought the book, but Genesis 50:20, I know I'm gonna get what I'm supposed to get out of this, especially just it just being inspirational and influence and of an influence to other people. So great job with this.
Thank you, dude. Thank you. I appreciate
Thank you, Duke. Thank you.
Let's go, dude.
All right, Vato. So come on. What's up?
Oh yeah, but before my computer froze, I feel like I was saved, but I feel like I was saved through prayer, and I feel like my guardian angel was there to protect me. And that
But
was all
God provided the guardian angel, right?
right.
So God has protected you at some point in your life, you feel.
Through his creation, sure.
And
But
so
I
basically, that's
like
all she told you was the same thing. It just was worded differently. That's all I was saying.
I feel I just
Question.
don't feel like God Himself has done that.
He just decided not to protect her because, okay, so everything that happens is either a lesson or a blessing, right? You're meant to grow from it. You're meant to walk in purpose in it and learn from it. So it's either a lesson or a blessing. And the lesson will bring you to blessings if you handle your business. So that, I mean, that's all that happened. But do you have any other questions?
No, it's just her blaming God just threw me off. I just wanted to ask about that.
No, but good book though. Good book. It was a read. It was a read. Even though I didn't read it, I heard it by TT review. That's how I read the book. But yeah, it was pretty good though.
Thank you, Vato.
Well, thank you, Vato. Thank you. Do you feel like you got all your hard questions out, Vato? Hey, Manny B.
Hey, Manny.
Hey y'all.
What's up, girl?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
can. You good?
I don't know why my phone going in and out.
We
You
hear you.
good? We can hear you clear.
Mm-hmm.
She probably can't hear
Hold
us.
on, y'all.
Yeah, she probably can't hear us. Y'all
It
keep
might be because Vato drop down. You might have to drop down and come back. Sometimes StreamYard be messing up. Thanks
mm-hmm.
for that super chat, Cherry.
Thank you, Cherry.
You ladies, great interview. Thank you.
Y'all keep hitting the like button too. While we
Yeah.
still hitting the like button.
Okay. I had
La
to turn
Lisa,
my Wi-Fi
your
off.
It's probably because Vato dropped down, y'all. That's why Manny can't hear.
Yeah, she gonna have to come back up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was trying to get to La Lisa's question, but I missed it. I wanted her to retype it if she remember it.
And I
But
want people to understand
about
that I'm
I
not
think
blaming God. In that moment, I did not. I mean, I don't know how more honest to be. At that moment, I can be truthful and say I hated God. I did. I'm not blaming him, but I am saying he allowed it to happen. When people go through car wrecks and they don't die, what do they say? Thank you, God. You didn't let me die.
Yeah.
yeah, you protecting me.
So I mean, I'm just being real within that
Purpose.
moment. Like, I mean, it was a real feeling for me. I'm not using him to justify me. I understand my purpose now and I'm living in it. You know what I'm saying? But again, those are people that want to keep me in my past and I'm just not there anymore. So may God bless y'all. Hey, Manny.
Okay, hey
What's
y'all.
up, baby?
Girl, I don't know what was going on a while ago. This all I want to
I still
say.
drop down. And sometimes StreamYard will cut your sound out if somebody drop down. I don't know. StreamYard be fucking up. But go ahead, baby.
Yeah, I think it's the update on the iPhone. But I was saying, I support CB. I was one of the first ones to donate a book for somebody. So I do support her. But I will say this. The only thing that's been irritating me is Josh. Josh, I know you fighting for your woman. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You supposed to. That's what you supposed to do. But if we gonna keep on throwing around the word God, what do he say in the Bible? Vengeance is mine, said the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot fight every battle. These
Mm-hmm.
people gonna talk. They gonna talk. Let them talk. You don't have to reply back to them. It's the over explaining. Don't do that. Let CB book and let her talk for herself. Let these trolls troll. That's what they supposed to do. So you don't have to fight every battle for her. She gonna go through this. We all go through it. When we dealing with something in our life, we all go through something, you know.
Yeah.
So just let it happen. You don't have to keep explaining. She doing good. She good. God got her. She good.
So
Just
Okay,
stop.
so Manny B said, Josh, you need to back up off of it a little bit. She said you policing. She said you policing CB and her diagnosis. Okay.
I heard
No,
it.
no, it's not her diagnosis. It's the people. He letting the people get. He say he not letting them
Oh,
get to
okay.
him, but I think they are getting to him a little bit because Josh, Josh talk a lot. He over explained a lot. And that's the only thing. Just let it happen. Let the people, if they have positive remarks, let them have them. Negative, let them have them. She gonna have to go through that. She gonna have to go through it,
look,
and it's
man,
okay to go through it.
This, this,
what you hold on, Josh, before you get in there, real quick. I just want to provide this. I want to play devil's advocate real quick. Cause Manny, what do you say to the fact of okay, we seeing CB's growth and how far she's came, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with all of this stuff coming at her, we know CB to be able to pop it right back, get on the panel, she gonna turn that bitch up, whatever she gotta do, right? Even at the expense of her own relationship, right?
Yeah.
But us seeing her growth and how far she's came and where she is now, the things that she's going through, even as far as with this book and telling her story and people picking it apart or whatever, having their opinions, there could be things going on at home that is weighing her down more than we even know. That prompts Josh to get in front of it on a panel to address it because maybe that's the way that he has to do it because of what they have to deal with. But because I mean, they are a union, so she said
True.
she's been going through emotional distress and all of this shit. Josh is
Mm-hmm.
there having to pick up those pieces. So
True.
his position has
That's
changed dramatically with the growth of both of them and their union to where it's more necessary now more than ever for him to pop his shit behind his woman.
that's a
True.
fact.
But listen to this too.
Okay.
I understand all of that.
And I'm coming to the
Beyonce.
person in. I'm sorry, y'all. To the person in the back, I'm coming as soon as Manny B finish up. I'm gonna bring you up.
We got Beyonce, we got Diddy. They all getting talked about, slandered every day, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't see them coming forward speaking on it all the time, right? And that's why I came with the Bible verse. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. Let the Lord handle these folks.
that's
He don't
true.
have to fight for her every day. He don't have to do that. Now, he is supposed to take up for her. True enough, he is. But the overly explaining and trying to get at the trolls, let them talk. Only y'all know what she dealing with outside of this app. We don't know.
Right, right. And I'm gonna
But don't
respond
don't
quickly.
don't don't keep explaining. Once you said what you said one time, let that be it. You know what I'm
That's true.
saying?
Josh
Yeah,
does
say
explain sometimes. He does.
Yeah, he do.
The old Josh do,
He
but
definitely is aware.
yeah, I'm gonna say this real quick because I really didn't want to make this about me. You know what I'm saying? I want to make this center around CB.
No, it
and
ain't
her
about
book.
you. It's about her still.
Right. But also in that Bible verse, it says save room for God's wrath, right? So
Right.
from my interpretation, that is God don't expect you to just stay silent all the time. It's good for you to stand up for yourself and what you believe in, but save room for God's wrath. So I always make sure, yes, I'm going to clap back. I'm going to protect my woman. As long as she do what I'm doing, I'm going to forever do it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also going to make sure I save room for God's wrath. That's why I don't go live for live. That's why I don't explain. I don't entertain all the troll. You see how many people been going live on us for a week, and we did 2 lives. They're a live and a half. Hit a panel once or twice. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's not going back and forth with people. But I most definitely receive what you're saying. And ultimately, like, we done as a collective, as a union, going back and forth, like responding. All of these people gonna say what they want to say, so I'm gonna let them say it. So I most definitely
Yeah,
see it.
just let him say it, Josh. I mean, like I
But
said, I
God ain't,
support
you know what I'm saying?
y'all.
God ain't done me. Yeah, I still got some of this more 3 sector pettiness in me that I'm working on. You know what I'm saying? But I almost definitely see what you said, man. Be.
All right, holla at y'all.
Did y'all put up the damn Christmas tree yet? That's what.
Bye, girl.
Why the Christmas trees go?
Y'all might want to skip that holiday. I'm just kidding.
Okay,
I just had to get that one in though.
before you let somebody else up, PayDae, I want to ask Lalizi question because I asked her to retype it. She said, ask CB about her saying she had got back in the field hoeing again and was protecting someone.
Hoeing again and protecting someone.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where they get that?
You went back in the field again and you was hoeing and protecting someone, and Lalizi want to know about it.
Where'd she get that?
Oh no.
These,
I don't know. Lalizi, you might
I
have to
know in
come
my
up.
book I didn't say I was hoeing.
Yeah, I missed that one. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know. That's not a.
Hey, boss lady.
I don't know.
All right, y'all ready for me to bring this person up?
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Good evening, everybody.
Hey, Kimberly, how are you?
I'm
Hey.
well. PayDae JellyBean. This is my first time being on your channel and on the panel. I must say this was a great sit down interview, whatever you want to call it. My
Thank you.
girl CB, we don't know each other personally, but spirit know the spirit, so you know what I mean.
Yes.
I'm proud of you. You answered the hard questions. And if I may I read a couple of scriptures? PayDae, is that cool? Because
It's
it
fine
goes
with
on
me.
when it was
Now, Bill might blow a gasket down there, but
It's
No,
all
no.
right. It'll be all right. I want to receive my the
let's go with Kimberly.
Okay, so it's John 1. It's first John, it's St. John's chapter 1, verse 5, and it says, and the light shineth in the darkness, and the darkness comprehended not. And I wanted to read that because I'm like, Lord, what should I give? Because I love it. I love encouraging people and being inspirational. And so he led me to this, and he keep bringing me back to this. I don't know why is it relate to you, CB. The reason why the enemy's coming the way he is because he knows the old you. Okay.
Yeah.
Like I just read, the darkness can't comprehend the light. So you're gonna still get those attacks from your past because the darkness can't comprehend the light, even though it attracts it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just keep going, doing what you're doing. You're elevating, and all the other stuff is what it is. And another thing, pray. The word of God says, pray for our enemies, and even Jesus said, forgive them for they know not what they do. Because when we pray for our enemies, that kills a lot of stuff. Either they're gonna do right, or God's gonna remove them. Either they're gonna get in line, or He's gonna remove them. One way or another, it's gonna work out either way.
Yeah.
But anyway, again, salute. I don't want to stay here long, but this was a great, great, great interview. Salute.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
I receive it.
Love you, Miss Kim.
Nah, for sure. I do love me some Miss Kimberly.
Love Miss Kim. Shout out to her.
Shout out to her. Big shout out to her. Welcome. And don't be a stranger. Come back, love.
No, for real.
Come back.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So the link is pinned. I'm gonna give y'all a few more minutes to hit it if y'all have any questions. Cause I don't go live after this asking 85 questions.
You know
y'all good for it.
And for people, I want to say this too. I do want to say this too, because I'm used to the trolling, so trolling doesn't hurt me. That don't hurt me at all. But I see people saying you need to go to a health and wellness sector. Let me be clear on this. The Mo3 sector, we are who we are. We do what we do, right?
Mm-hmm.
But so many people have reached out to me and said that I have changed their lives in so many ways, or have them thinking about changing their lives. Let me be clear on this. I came in the Mo3 sector. I will remain in the Mo3 sector, and I will continue to push Hope and Health Alliance in the Mo3 sector, as well as many other places. So, yeah. So to say,
Bobby, go on mute. You
They wondering
got
what the fuck is
background
whistling.
noise.
to say I need to go to a health and wellness center, that is your opinion, and I respect your opinion. But I want you to know that I'm here to stay right here in the Mo3 sector where I started. Period.
Let's go, CB.
So CB say she ain't going no goddamn way. If you don't like it, you leave. Okay. Now, Bobby Johnson came first. Hey, 713. Let
What's
me
up? What's up?
let Bobby Johnson get his question out.
Oh damn, you ain't gonna speak to me, PayDae?
Hey, Bobby Johnson. I thought I did. Hey.
Oh no. How y'all ladies doing?
Hey,
I'm
Bobby.
doing good. How are you?
I'm all right. Hope all is well. If I sound a little funny, it's because I went to the dentist, got my wisdom tooth pulled today, so I'm sure a little
Yeah, you
sore.
don't sound
But
like yourself.
yeah. Um, but yeah, I wanted to hit the panel. I wanted to ask CB a couple of questions. Um, I guess first and foremost, starting off with, let me ask you this, CB. I was locked in, and then I wound up having to do something and came back, and I heard you speaking about wealth and health, health, I believe. Um, and that being said, there's a little bit I want to touch on with that. Do you feel like, I guess, with what you was dealing with prior to um with the drugs and alcohol, like, are you like in AA, NA, anything like that?
I'll say this. I don't need that. I'm a very strong-willed person. And again, I will reiterate this. Alcohol and Coke wasn't something I did every day, right? It wasn't something that I feel like I just couldn't stop doing. I stopped doing it and I don't do it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, y'all might see me have a little couple of drinks, little Smirnoffs, but that's it. Y'all don't see CB drinking beer or liquor or any of that anymore. I just cold turkey, but I will answer this for you. I am in therapy.
Okay. That was I think another question I was gonna ask. That being said, I know doing this like a journey like this, huh?
I was 713 to come back.
Oh,
Yeah, I wanted to hear what he had to say.
Doing, I guess, like a journey like this, I know support is definitely necessary, like to kind of stay positive and focused.
Yeah.
Um, and I was gonna ask you, with that being said, like, do you felt like you ever needed a sponsor? Or you feel like, I guess, the support system that you have is good enough? Josh and your family. I know you said your mother as well.
Yeah. All my people are
That's
pretty
good.
supportive. They don't judge me, and that's what I need. You know what I'm saying? As well as Josh, my support system is pretty good, as well as me going to therapy. And I don't know about y'all, but like JellyBean said earlier, I did a tremendous change to me. I'm still not perfect, but I've tremendously changed, and I want to stay on that road. You know what I'm saying? So I will continue therapy, and I will continue to not drink and not do drugs. I will continue on that path. I understand my purpose, my mission, and that's what I'm focused on. So if people want to stay in my past, they can stay there. I'm just not there anymore. You know what I mean? So.
Okay. With that being said, then I'm curious. Uh, what was that little bump in the road or hiccup that you and Josh had when you first moved in?
Me drinking. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Me drinking,
All
want
right.
to celebrate my move in. I celebrate my move in. I had too much to drink and we had a little hiccup. I mean, it's really no more to say to that. Have you heard any other experiences like that since then?
No, I figured that though. I figured that's what it was. I know. I figured that played a part, which is why, I asked, like, when it come down to it, if you felt like going beyond that support system, such as a sponsor or something like that, would be probably
Yeah,
therapeutic to your recovery, as well as this journey that you on. I know
yeah,
sometimes too, the people closest to us we don't always listen to. Um, you know, we don't always listen to. I say that.
yeah.
So just kind of wondering. I guess it's having somebody outside of the family. You thought would probably be needed.
No, I have therapy. I'm good on that. But thank you though. And
Okay,
let me add
for
too.
sure.
Me and Josh, y'all I didn't slow down on drinking and all that. Josh also stopped smoking, so I wanted to add that too. So we got some focus going on over here.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. Another question. Then I heard you say
Yeah.
when they asked you if it came down to it, if the roles was reversed, would you
Mm.
stay with Josh? And you said no. Um, so with that being said, do part of you ever feel like you like a burden sometimes? Do you feel like like ever like being a burden too?
Like a burden on Josh?
On Josh, your support system on her,
Uh in this moment, or have I before? I mean, like, I'm trying to see if you trying to see if I've ever had that feeling, or if in this moment.
all of the above.
At first, yeah. To my people, to Josh, yeah, I did feel like a burden. But in this moment, no, I do not.
Okay, okay. Uh, um, I ain't go, well. I got a couple more questions, but I ain't go pry. I guess I allow somebody else to kind of get a little time in. I also want to say, man, salute to Josh, man. For being able to be there for you. You know what I'm saying, and salute to you too for being able to come out and speak your truth. You know,
Thank you.
so I appreciate you answering my questions. Y'all
Yep.
have a good night.
Okay,
Salute.
thank you, Robert Johnson.
And let me say something to that real quick before somebody else come up. When it comes to that question, I don't expect, you know what I'm saying, CB to have, because it hit different, you know what I'm saying, because I was one of the voices on her, like, telling her, like, look, God telling me to tell you this, man. He gonna sit you down. He gonna sit you down. You know what I'm saying? The first day I met her, I told her, man, your voice is powerful. Like, you gonna do some things with your voice. Even in her drunkenness, her drug use, like, I always felt the power when she talked. Like, she should be preaching, talking, like, doing something, like, you know what I'm saying, with her voice. And I always told her that the first day I met her. But I always told her, like, look, is you in a fork in the road. You keep going left, you keep going this way, the wrong way, it's death down that road. You keep going this way, it's abundance, it's life down that road. You know what I'm saying? She went through what she went through. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, God is, because I didn't think I would still be fucking with her. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, after all we've been through and all that, but God gave me a word, like, look, man, hold it down and you're gonna be blessed. So I'm just being obedient. You know what I'm saying? Let God steer the wheel. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect nobody else to understand it. I wouldn't expect nobody else to say they'll do it. That's their prerogative. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just built different, man. I thank God for that. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's pure love. Like, I don't know what to say about it.
Well, I will say that before y'all got together, you was on my panel and you said if CB got her shit together, you would marry her. Remember that?
Absolutely.
Most
I
definitely,
took
most definitely. I
the
still,
panel.
Is that what brought y'all back together after that statement? I just want to know.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I'm in love with this woman that she's becoming. I don't care if it took HIV. I don't care if she was like, cause I didn't been with the women. I didn't did all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And if it be 35 years old in January, I need a focused woman. I need a God-fearing woman. All that other stuff comes secondary. She pushing me to live my purpose. Like, I love this woman and who she becoming. Now, if she was still around here wilding out, we wouldn't be together. But the fact that she's focused, she's God fearing, she keep these days. It used to be me telling her to chill out. These days, she telling me these things, and I love that. You know what I'm saying? So most
Let's
definitely,
go.
Most definitely. Like this is a good ass woman right here, man. I thank God for
Let's go. So basically, Josh gonna be an advocate too for all the men.
Let's go.
I wanted to do something else too publicly too. It, let me say this. I did want to do this publicly. There were some things that I said on Broadway panel as it relates to my sister 88 and my dad Farago. I said that they slept together. I want to apologize for that. That is not a fact. There's no excuse for that. That disgusting, nasty, foul shit should have never came out of my mouth. And I want to apologize publicly for saying it. I just want to add that out there.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, I feel like so much was said in between y'all two, and you know, 88 kind of holds on to it for whatever reason. She have her own reasons or whatever. Hopefully, y'all will work it out, or at least be good.
Well, that situation is where it's at. I just going forward and realizing that I did do some things to hurt people. I wanted to make sure I got that out publicly. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to make sure I got that out publicly. Now how people accept it, that's no longer on me. You know what I'm saying? I did what I was supposed to do, and I genuinely apologize for that. I've spoke to my father and apologized to him. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to publicly do it. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to, put that out there publicly.
That's what's up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. I'm about to close this panel down. I'm about to lock it on down. Let's see how long we been live. Does it tell you now? So when I go to other people live, I can't even tell how long they've been on there.
For an hour and 43 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good. Also, I seen someone asking about prep. And is me and Josh taking prep? Well, there would be no need for me to take prep. I take Big Tarvey every day, okay? So that prep wouldn't help me with shit, all right? Let's just be honest. However, Josh goes Wednesday to get blood work and things like that. And to put it out there, me and Josh have not had sex. You know what I'm saying? Contrary to people believe, we just have not. You know what I mean? But Josh is going to get blood work Wednesday and getting started on prep. Okay.
Hey, Toya, baby.
Yay, let's go. Before I get into what Big Reed got to say.
Okay.
Hey, Toya. I ain't see you earlier. And just my five. Salute to you, love. Wolfpack dropped in. So earlier I stumbled across a channel in my algorithm, and it was the Mobile sector. I told y'all that. And so they have a guy over in the Mobile sector that has a similar story to CB, but it's supposed to be crazier, y'all. He didn't bring his girlfriend over. Like I didn't heard she didn't threw his HIV medicine in the river and some more shit. It's a lot going on. So he might be making an appearance, y'all. So he might be a new character unlocked. It's a lot. We'll see. But he's supposed to come here tomorrow and tell his story. So y'all come back and hear this story, okay? Because from what I know, from what I've been seeing, it's a wild ass story. But Big Reed, what's up?
What's up, Big Reed?
What's up, man? Salute, man. JellyBean, man. Can you look in your closet in there and see if I left that bag of glazed ham hocks?
Stupid.
Fuck out of here. Shut up, Reed.
What is it?
Why the fuck that's all he came up here to say? Like, boy. Talking about look in the closet and see if he left something, girl. Nothing about the fucking commentary. Like
he's retarded. Yeah, but and I wanted to thank y'all too, PayDae and JellyBean. I know I kind of came to y'all last minute and said, hey, you know what I'm saying? But y'all are the ones that I felt was gonna be, not only ask the hard questions, keep it real, you know what I'm saying, but also leave a safe space for me as well. And I just want y'all to know I appreciate that. I really do.
Absolutely. We definitely feel privileged because I'm gonna tell you something. I think we said it before, CB, before you even came out with a book. Me and Payday wanted to do some real business with you. So it's like when you came out with the book or whatever, obviously we was intrigued, but for you to ask us to do the interview was a no-brainer. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So thank you for even thinking about us, shit.
yeah,
For
most
sure.
most definitely.
I'm honored. I feel honored to do
Mhm.
your sit down for real. I think a lot was accomplished.
And you could have took it anywhere. I mean, anybody would host you.
Or you could have did it on your own live.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Anybody will host you as far as your story and everything that's going on. You could have went anywhere or did it yourself. So yeah.
yeah, yeah. I appreciate that. Also, for people that haven't read the book, also,
Thank you, Miss Whitney.
Payday and Jellybean, I wanted to ask y'all this.
Hmm.
Did y'all read about the hospital visit?
What chapter is that? Cause I wait, don't give it away. Never mind. I'm not done. So
Okay. Oh, you're not
oh,
done. I need you. Okay.
uh,
But when y'all hit me on the back end when y'all read about that hospital visit, and it'll also make sense to y'all as well.
Okay, so I do kind of remember vaguely, right? So the guy K was in
hold
the
on,
hospital.
don't. Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
The guy K was in the hospital first, right? You talk about that hospital visit
Yes. I was just
where
wondering.
he was kind of like trying to hide like certain things.
Oh wait, I know. Okay, so okay, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
But what did you want to speak on about the hospital visit
No, I
specifically?
just wanted to know if y'all read it, and it does it kind of give impact into the story. Like, does it kind of
Okay, so now if I can remember correctly, you said that he was kind of like hiding his hospital band, right?
correct?
So is there something that they put on y'all hospital band that would have given it away, or?
It's
Significant.
usually a red, yeah, it's usually a red
Mm,
uh band, a red band. But I
Mm.
didn't know these things until I got diagnosed and I started. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this that's in my book. When God set me down, it's things start replaying. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh,
Mm.
this is why. And then not only that, also it speaks about how the girl. Did y'all read about the girl?
yeah,
Yeah,
That
you talking about
yeah.
Eve or?
no, the girl that also had a relationship with him that told
With
me.
K, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Y'all read about that?
yeah. I,
Yeah.
I'm I'm up on that. I want to. Is it only one hospital situation in the book?
Uh
The way,
yes. I believe
okay, all right, all
that's the
right.
only one because the only other time I speak about the hospital is when I went.
When you
And
went, right? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. I'm up on game
So,
then. Want
so
the-
when you went, you had a red wristband. Cause I did hear some questions about that. Like, and even this person said the hospital won't put that on the hospital band for confidential reasons. I don't think they put it on the band. It's just a red band.
yeah, they
So,
don't put it. It's not. It's kind of hard to explain. It's not like when the lady explained it to me. It's not something that if you just look at them, you will be able to see. Like if they walking through the hall, you know what I'm saying. But it is for the nurses.
for them
Uh,
to recognize.
and it's for the
exactly,
other people who have it. They know what they.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah,
And let's be clear. I didn't see that, but I just it made sense why that was being hidden from me. You know what I mean? It made
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So Bip is crazy.
He's crazy as hell. I cannot stand that boy.
Crazy. Yeah, but the in the hospital, I didn't have that band Payday because remember when I went to the hospital, which was Baylor Scott and White, I was diagnosed negative. You know what I'm saying? So
Right,
I
right, right.
mean, I wasn't diagnosed.
I
I
was
was
asking
negative.
like since then, but you
I
probably
haven't
haven't
been in
been
the
to the
hospital.
hospital or admitted. Okay,
I
gotcha.
haven't been in the hospital. So what I'm taking from that, and I'm not saying this to be true, but now that I'm more educated, is he wasn't taking care of himself, right?
Yeah.
So that may have caused, you know what I mean, that particular
Right,
situation. So yeah.
gotcha, gotcha,
So I
gotcha.
just wanted to see if
Thank you,
y'all.
713. Why you talking about get the likes of 300? Bring your ass back up here and ask your damn questions before I end this goddamn live, boy.
CB, another thing I was gonna say, people have, because with all this, all this volume with this book and all this stuff that's going on surrounding the book, you know, the
Mhm.
positive things about it, and the positive reviews, and the people who are really wanting to support your story, your journey, all of these things. You know, I've heard people speak about how they are so ready for this to be on screen. And I know Josh had kind of like poked about it. I think it was on B-Way panel or whatever one time. Like, you know, we gon' yeah, you know, it ain't the last that we heard of your story through this book. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Even if you go to Amazon or whatever and you get that sample, that would have been enough for me to purchase without even knowing about the Mo3 sector. So I
Yeah,
can just imagine the support outside of the sector. But I
yeah.
feel like it's a story that easily can go on the screen, and I want to play a role.
Okay. I ain't look, it's crazy you say that, Jelly Bean, because I'm not gonna say everything. You know, I talk to y'all on the back end and I tell y'all kind of what I got. But I kind of don't like to introduce things to like off top unless it's already in the works or I already got it done, sort of like my book, because
Right.
people will put their bad juju on it, right? But
Okay.
I do want to say that it is some things in the work as far as filming is going. I can honestly say that. Also, I did strike a good deal. Good deal with a major bookstore. So I am elated about that. Yeah,
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I'm elated about that. So my book will be in bookstores near you. Okay, so I'm excited to see that happening. I know too that there's been a lot of people asking me, CB, well, when you go sign my book? You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking about doing a little mini book signing. You know what I'm saying?
Let's
Just
go.
for the people that
Okay.
want me to sign it. But yeah, it's
Okay, so
definitely some
two last things. One
things.
thing is, Whitty says in the chat, CB, will you be having a professional narrator narrate your book for Audible? I think Whitty's voice would be perfect for that, by the way. And then I got
Or
another
mine. But go ahead.
after that.
I already have that, child. That'll
Look,
be.
she said I would like to audition to narrate it. It's only if you are. See, I knew it. I knew it.
Miss Whitney does have a
love
good
me
voice
some
though.
Miss Sweetie. I love me some Miss Sweetie, but unfortunately, I already have that in the works, y'all, in
Let's go.
January 2026. So that's already in the
Okay.
works. But I love
Let's,
me some Miss Sweetie, and she would have been great. But y'all, I'm not stopping her writing books. I'm not stopping her. I ain't
let's
stopping.
go. Okay,
Yeah.
so the other thing is, what do you say to people? Because I seen Josh comment and it made me remember. I don't know if this is what he responded to or not. What
Okay.
say that you know, this you getting HIV was basically a come up for Josh. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh,
you,
what
because
Some people have that
because
has actually been a
hold
strong
on,
question
hold
though.
on. What you,
oh,
because
this
look,
is
people
crazy.
say Josh been staying with his sister and shit, beating bitches with Christmas trees. You out in Fort Worth thugging, doing what you doing. Y'all needed a place to stay, and they got hella funded for your condition. So you know what I'm saying. Josh needed housing. They feel like you needed housing, so HIV saved y'all. What do you say to people that say that? Like y'all got together because it
So,
works.
so Jelly Bean, this
They
man.
really been asking that question though,
I
like
mean, it's
in
crazy.
all seriousness. I mean, I wasn't expecting Jelly Bean to bring it out, but it definitely had him.
That is crazy.
I
But
mean,
let me
hey,
say this. Let's be clear on this. I don't know if people have realized. I think these people think they literally with us in our life every day, right? So let's be clear. Uh I am definitely not on any type of financial assistance just because I have HIV. It is a chronic illness, but however, the way that science is going, they don't look at it like a major unless you're sick or you have AIDS or you know what I'm saying, they ain't going for that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So let's be clear. I pay rent every month like I'm supposed to. I work a steady job full time every week.
Let's go.
All right. Josh works as well. And let's be clear, we good over here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't
let's
see how
go.
Josh would be a come up off of me. We're working together. My personal assets are my personal assets. We're married. You know, I mean, we're not married. So my stuff goes to my bank account. So to just put all of that on Josh or to say that I'm, you know what I'm saying, he's coming up off of me is weird to me. You know what I'm saying? When we both here assisting each other. That's crazy.
Got you. I just had to that was a real question, like PayDae said, like literally.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I heard that crazy rumor. Oh, you over there getting financial assistance? Because I mean, it's crazy. You know, in the used to be CB would pull out my lease and be like, word.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the old CB. And I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, a lot of these comments and trolls are trying to take me back to that CB. And I'm just not there anymore. So God bless them.
Now you did just say y'all was married. Did y'all secretly get married?
No. That was a mishap. No.
Not yet.
No.
Not
That was a mishap on my end. No, we're not married. No, we're not married.
Or maybe it's coming soon. So
Yeah,
it's kind of fruit to feed it.
We're not married. No.
Okay. Because I'm saying though, if y'all done snuck and went got married, you can see you girl.
Yeah, we good. But you know, it's as far as getting into our financial business and all that ain't nobody business. And I don't think I deserve
It's
to
really
be.
not.
You know what I'm saying? They be wanting
I
to
mean, and y'all don't be on here begging for nothing, so I don't.
Yeah, we good. We straight.
And I mean, in hindsight, I mean, if we really being real about it, if Josh was staying with his sister all this time, like you say, shit, at least now he's staying with his girl. Like if we just really
And if it took these two people to get together to create stability for each other, what's wrong
and
with
he
it?
for her. That's the thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? He sent for her. You know what I mean? Like, come here, I got
There
you.
you go. There you go. I was just about to say
Thank you. So I
That's
don't even have to over explain, but they can believe the YouTube nerds all they want to. I told her to come on and she brung ass. Period.
That's
You know,
more than
Bill got a
a lot of
question.
what
I'm still in the same spot I've been for the last few years or whatever.
yeah.
Look at Bill comment, Josh.
If y'all get down bad, will Josh be
Ain't no damn bad, man. God is good, man.
For sure. Now we good though. We blessed. We highly favored. I expected this. You know what I'm saying? Because I expected the people, the haters, to do what they was gonna do. But I also expected the love to, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Do what it was.
Overpowered it.
And I can say that it has.
And that's what you gotta focus on. That's
Yeah.
what you got on.
It most definitely
Now,
has.
Texas 713 wants to know: do you feel like you have to stay with Josh?
No. 713? No, I do not. No, I do not. No. I just don't know why people think HIV is the end all be all for people. It's not. You have people out here literally with HIV living happy, healthy lives, married, doing, you know what I'm saying? That's just crazy to me. But again, that goes back to people being educated on HIV, actually reading up on it and understanding, you know what I'm saying, what it truly is. You know what I'm saying? Because the stigma on HIV is mind-blowing, but it's okay because those are uneducated people and I understand it. And my job is to educate. HIV has nothing to do with my vagina. It has nothing to do with anything, you know what I'm saying, that if I touch someone, they can get it. It has nothing to do with that. Period. It just does not. That stigma around it is crazy. HIV is an immune disease. Okay, it's an immune virus. Your CD4 cells, which are your cells to fight the immune system, that are fighting each other. Okay. And it causes your immune system, you're more prone to infection. That's what HIV is. It's not a nasty disease where, oh, if I touch you, you get it. Or, oh, if I kiss you, you get it. Or, oh, if you eat the food, it's not that. It's not.
No, it's not. And I mean, it's been came so far as information that's provided to people. I don't know why people still so ignorant about it.
Yeah. It's okay though. I mean, those that want to do the research will do the research and get educated on it. And I'm just going to continue to do my mission, follow my purpose that God has for me, and educate. I can't stay stuck in the past with what people want to see of me, of who who they thought I was. You know what I'm saying? I just have to continue to stay focused and look at who I'm becoming today. You know what I'm saying? And that is CB, the owner of Hope and Health Alliance, the author of Still Her, the woman K couldn't kill. And I just want people to realize that CB is not there anymore. So, period.
Well, I will say that you're in the best place I've seen you since you've been on YouTube right now. So,
thank you. I
I
appreciate
feel like if nothing else that's positive, I don't understand why people want to like tear that down.
it's okay. And
Um,
you don't have it. It's
but
okay.
yeah, but it is what it is. But yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know if y'all ladies want to. Oh, also, I have an interview with Toya. Yes, it's Toya Baby Saturday. She hasn't told me the time, but I will be posting that on my wall as well as Toya. I'm sure she will keep everyone updated. But Saturday, I do have an interview with Toya. I'm excited about that as well. Excited about the questions she has to bring, and just know her insight from the book perspective as well. So yes, if you want to tune into that, it's Toya Baby. I'll be posting it on my wall, and I'm sure she will
Hey,
too.
what time is the interview? Was in the chat.
Uh, the interview for Toya.
Yeah, she was in the chat. That's why I'm asking her what time is the interview because she
Oh
was in.
yeah. If she can tell y'all, then she can tell y'all because I'm pretty much I'm good on
But
that.
I'm gonna do the same thing I did for this interview though. So the people will be knowing they tapped in with us. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a pre-show live and make sure we all move over there as a family, like we do.
713 got a question for you.
Oh shit, what they
Oh
say?
yeah, and then I got another one. Go ahead. So he says, ask Josh what was the process he went through to decide to be with her, and is he scared he might get it, and how his family feels about y'all
This is a good
relationship.
question. Here you go,
Man,
baby.
salute 713, man. I start with the scared part first. No, I'm not scared because you know what I'm saying. Like, really, it's just an education thing. Like she just said, like it ain't like if she touched. Like you know how when Magic Johnson first got at the basketball, was playing saying, "I don't even want to play." He sweat on me. Woo woo woo. It's not like that, y'all. Like for even me, you know what I'm saying. Like I'm still getting educated more and more every day. You know what I'm saying. Just by watching TikToks, people. Like if y'all just go on TikTok and see people or see women, or specifically with this thing with the HIV. Man, these women living their life. They still beautiful. They still married. You know what I'm saying? Whoop de whoop. So, like, no, I'm not scared of nothing. But the process, basically, what made me make my decision was me, like, basically, people got to understand, man, at our core, this is my best friend first. You know what I'm saying? We went through a lot of ups and downs together. Like, we didn't held each other down in real life that, like, people don't even know about. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my friend first. So at first, I was, like, kind of reluctant. I ain't gonna lie to you, especially seeing her with other dudes and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like I was kind of reluctant, but like I had to realize, like, man, look, I'm not finna let the world shun her. I'm not finna let this circumstance kill her by stressing, by being in bad environments, by still having access to certain things that she don't even need to be having, like alcohol and all this stuff. Like y'all seen the other dude on her, he giving her alcohol in the midst of her going through these things. Like I felt the way about all of that. You know what I'm saying? So that would make me be like, nah, bro, look, I've been telling her from day one, and this is how I know it's God. Because I've been telling her from day one, man, look, come to Houston. You know what I'm saying? Get a change of scenery, get a change of vibe, get out of your natural habitat, whatever, and it's gonna be life changing. It was life changing for me. You know what I'm saying? But for some odd reason, God kept throwing obstacles in our life. You know what I'm saying? But when I tell you that when we both sit down, because I had to go through some things on my own. It ain't just all about CB just because she's got the diagnosis. I had some transformations I had to go through. I had some obstacles I had to go through. So it just so happened that both of us was in a period in our life where God set us down. You know what I'm saying? And when we both sat down, accepted where we was at, accepted what we had to do, all the doors start opening up easily. Like I said, we not in no slums. Like God been blessing us ever since we made him the center focus in the head of our relationship and our household. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically the process, man. Just looking at my friend going through something and not finna let her fail or die from it. Basically, like brutally honest.
He said, "How did your family?"
My family love her. You know what I'm saying? My family support the book. They support us. Like my family ain't the type to where they finna let me be because they know what I've been through it with. You know what I'm saying? So they not finna even let me do none of this. You know what I'm saying? If they want to support, they love her. They support her. You know what I'm saying? They support the book.
They bought my book.
The most definitely. They support it, man. They love her. They love her for me because they see what I'm on. Like from y'all perspectives and like CB going through all of this and all of that. But you know what I'm saying? My family know what I was going through, what I've been through, and they see the difference in me. So you know what I'm saying? They know what it is.
Okay, so Nola Nunu says, CB, I don't like the way you handled me today when Josh told you I purchased 12 books. He asked you twice to tell me thanks and you refused and said you was mad. So my question is, what have I ever did you?
No, look, go back in the chat. I definitely thanked you, and I told you I was so grateful and to let me know what you think once you got your books. Go back in the chat around that time that Josh announced that, and I definitely told you thank you. That's not me, Nola. I don't have no problem with you, sweetheart. I appreciate you purchasing my book. I'm forever grateful. Thank you so much. And not only purchasing my book, you purchased 12. I'm very appreciative. But go back in the chat, sweetheart, run that back and look in the chat, and you would definitely see me thank you.
Yeah, I don't remember me telling you to tell.
Shout out to Nunu.
Yeah, I told her. Yeah, I most definitely did. I responded.
Thank you, Lil Wayne fan.
Thank you, Lil Wayne fan. Hey, Jello shots.
Shout out to them 12 books, man. Shout out to them 12 books, man. I hope y'all enjoy.
Not for real.
Book
She must
club.
got a book club or something.
Yeah, she does. I heard her. I've seen her say that she had a book club. Yeah, I
That's
seen
what's
it.
up.
I responded. Yeah, I definitely responded. I seen someone say, she said Buddy was non-reactive when she found out she had it. Why wouldn't his test just say negative? Some of these questions are so easy to Google, but I can say this, right? Non-reactive means that reactive or non-reactive means that HIV antibodies are not found in your blood. Boom. Here we go. If I go to my doctor right now, right, and I go get tested and I'm non-detectable, that test will say negative. But it will still say reactive because HIV is still in my blood. So there's a test, right, that tests your antibodies to test you to see if you have HIV in your blood. And then there's a test, I forgot the name of that test, but one shows negative or positive, one shows non-reactive and reactive. If you have the HIV antibodies in your blood, it's going to say reactive. If you don't have them at all, it's going to say non-reactive. Now, if I, as an HIV positive person, it's okay, Nola, but I definitely did respond to you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. If I go get tested right now, what it's going to say is negative because I'm non-detectable.
Let's go, Lil Wayne fan. I think Lil Wayne fan summarized everything you just said.
Yeah. That's true. And I've seen that question a lot. People don't get that one of the tests are for the antibodies in your blood to see if you have HIV or not. And then one of them is like my doctor, I forgot, but he explained it to me. But I can go to him now and he tested me for something and it would show negative because I'm non-detectable. You see what I'm saying? So 9 times out of 10, if it's showing negative, you know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, you are showing HIV antibodies, but you're non-detectable. Let's be clear on that. It should say reactive or non-reactive.
Salute, Sleep. What's up, Sleep? Favorite snack.
What's up, Sleep?
Hey, I don't know if y'all familiar with Bonnie, but she explained she just got into some stuff. She's a New Orleans bounce. Yeah, I got some stuff coming with her too, but she's a New Orleans bounce artist, and she showed how she went and swabbed her mouth. She's definitely HIV positive, right? And when it swabbed her mouth, and the test came out negative. See what I'm saying? So
yeah,
because she's undetectable.
You gotta really pay attention to the reactive, non-reactive.
There you go. Yes.
Instead of the positive or negative.
Yes. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, but I don't want to keep y'all ladies long. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ready to end? We can end.
Okay, I think we got all our questions out. You got all your questions out, Jelly?
Yeah, I believe. But you know, this is a space and a forum for UCB. So, ultimately, how do you feel? Do you feel like you entertained? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I feel like I educated. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I put my truth out there. You know what I'm saying? From here on out, I mean, I don't know how I could please the people that just don't want to be pleased. And I'm not trying to please anybody, but I'm just saying, you know, I can only tell my truth and what I experienced. And that's what I did today. That's what I wanted to do. I was open to answer any questions, you know, and from there, it is going to do what it's going to do. You know what I'm saying? My focus is my mission and my purpose and just continuing to live the life that God has for me, HIV positive or not.
713 said, I respect you for saying you report old boy, but it went away. Oh, here you go. He said, I respect you for saying that you. Dang it, where'd it go? Hold on, 713. I'm coming. Okay, he says, I respect you for saying you report old boy, but I hope one day you expose him to the world to protect other women. I have had family member experience the same situation and she died of HIV. Now, before you answer that,
Mm-hmm.
when we talked about that earlier, whatever, we talked
Mm-hmm.
about, why we feel as though it's important for awareness to be a thing or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And along with 713's question, I guess my question would be to piggyback off of him. Do you feel like you'll ever get to a space where you would say his name?
I can't call that right now, Jelly. I
Okay.
really can't. I can't call that right now. Let me. I'll say this. Let me say this. I haven't publicly came out and said who it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
But those close to me know who infected me. He knows he infected me. And those close to me have people close to him that have let that be known. And those in the community, you know what I'm saying, have been, what can I say? Getting the word around, if that makes sense.
Got you.
Okay. So I'll put it that way. As far as me coming out on social media, I don't see how that's going to benefit anybody
Your
but the
situation.
people that want to diminish my story, period. You know what I mean? Or potentially get interviews or have it blow up into this whole, you know what I mean? Those that
So,
need to know, you know what I'm saying? Period.
and I can understand your positioning because actually, behind the scenes when talking to PayDae about it, I shared with her, a similar situation that I went through in which, fear led me. So it was a lot of things that I wasn't going to be vocal about. But also, if we're playing devil's advocate, if you look at his community of people, just say for instance, if that was something that you went ahead and did by going on Facebook and saying this is the guy that did this to me, be aware, ladies, right?
Mm-hmm.
His community of people who doesn't know you from a can of paint, if happen to scroll down their timeline and see that about this man, they that perspective takes on the fact that that possibly could save her life because she just so happened to see you come out and put it on Facebook. So it
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't matter to your community of people, but say he has a community of people that you know nothing about that could affect. Now, at the same time, I can understand your situation because I've been in it. So for me, I didn't feel it necessary to come out and say whatever because of whatever, even though I know it would have possibly helped somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like I was scared.
Yeah. Yeah. And like I said, I think that the, as far as it goes with this sector, I think that this sector wants to know so they can do what we do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just period. I mean, I don't see any other way. You know what I mean? Because most of these people aren't in the community. You know what I mean? So I will say this. His sister-in-law is aware. You know what I'm saying? People
Yeah.
that need to know. I mean,
Yeah.
what more do the people on here want me to do? What would it serve them is what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? It's not, I did what I had to do. The people around him, close to him, know. His mother, his sister-in-law, you know what I'm saying? The word is around. So, I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
I want to know if there's things that you feel like, what I'm saying, as far as cherry on top, letting these people know because, like PayDae said, hopefully this gives you also some type of release where you did exactly what people have been asking for you to do. Provided a platform for people to ask all questions, you know what I mean, and get it out.
Mm-hmm.
After this interview, what does it look like for you moving forward? And you know what I'm saying, like whatever it takes for you to make sure that you maintain that type of peace to operate in all the goodness, all the positive things, all the blessings in order for you to operate there. What does that look like for CB? You think you're gonna be able to do it? Mainly B don't feel like Josh is gonna be able to do it. So I just want to know, do you feel like you're gonna be able to just take from this and move on? You know what I mean? Because ultimately it's about your growth. You know what I'm saying? It's your journey. And you can't spend time trying to convince people that don't really want to that like people are gonna be committed to not understanding you and your
Really,
story
yeah.
you've gone
Yeah.
through. So, you'll waste time just trying to convince them of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I to be honest, I don't have the energy to convince. I have the energy to continue my mission and serve my purpose. You know what I'm saying? So, again, you did say this interview was for that. People could have came up, asked me questions. I was open to everybody asking me questions. What they take from this story and do from here on out, that has nothing to do with me. Okay, nothing at all. So I won't focus on those things. I will focus on the love that I have continued to receive. I do thank the Mo through sector, who was a big portion of my first 100 books bought.
Let's
Thank
go.
y'all. I really appreciate the Mo 3 sector.
Let's
Those that
go.
supported, I really, really appreciate the Mo 3 sector. Those that supported, y'all were a big part of my first 100 books bought. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. So, yeah, I'll focus on the love. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm gonna do. And again, this is not the only platform that I will be seen on. I'm speaking it into existence now. Hopefully, I will get to sit with Cookie and Magic one day. Hopefully, I'll get to sit with Tamar as she, goes out and advocates about HIV. So I have big dreams. I have big things that I want to do. And I think me focusing on that portion of it, the little bit that just refused to, take my story as truth, I feel like that would take me backwards. So
Tamar Braxton got HIV?
Huh?
No,
No. She advocates for it. Right. So Tamar is on the prep part.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd much rather see you next to Cookie and Magic than Tamar.
Why? My mama said it.
That lady, she got a Benjamin Button syndrome going on, man. You can't be getting confused with that old ass lady. Like,
Lord, Jelly. I like Tamar. But no, I just have big dreams. I've been reaching out to people, and just like I said, I have a major bookstore that is just approved for me to be in their bookstore. So I'm excited about that. And I think if I just focus on that and what God has for me in life, I think I'll be all right.
Let's go. So when you having an interview with Toya on Saturday, what is the basis of that interview? You just going down through your story and the book as far as more, because I mean that'll be another platform where people can come to if they didn't make it here or didn't want to hit this link or whatever.
Yeah, I think Toya is going to more so be about the book. I don't think she's really interested in my just things the sector been. You know what I mean? I think Toya is more so gonna hound on the book. You know what I mean? And so I'm excited about that interview with Toya. She said at 6, right?
Yeah.
She said if that's fine with you.
Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. I'll be ready for that one too. I'll be ready.
Nola Nunu says, Viney, my first cousin, y'all sit down, gonna be amazing. People hating on her because she came out with her truth. I hope everybody tuned in. She has all her receipts on that nigga and his status.
Yes, I actually reached out to Vonnie. I really, really did on TikTok. I reached out to her. So yes, I'm excited. I'm excited, and her story is so similar in so many ways. But yes, I love me some Vonnie.
Queen Tulsa from the beef sector says that she wants to interview you too.
Okay, Queen Tulsa, reach out to me. You can reach out to me on Instagram, baby. Can you drop my stuff? Room 901, drop it, Queen Tulsa. You can reach out to me on Instagram at cookieb_moves me. Or if you feel better, email, you can reach out to me, info@hopeandhealthalliance.com. Yeah, that'll be awesome.
So Toya says she is interviewing her as an author, so it will be totally about the book, y'all.
Yeah, I figured that. Yeah, I figured that.
Let's go.
Yeah, but
yeah. All right, what's your email?
info@hopeandhealthalliance.com.
And not the
no, not the symbol. It's the and. Yeah. .com. All right, ladies. Well, I guess
thank you for sharing this space with us today.
Yeah, absolutely. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and y'all please be on the lookout for what I got next. I'm telling you, ain't no stopping me. I got this thing, so I'm gonna handle this thing. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm gonna do.
Handle your scandal.
Yeah, you hear me? Now that's the
So
perfect time for that to come in. But yeah, salute to everybody that's supported me. Salute to everybody that trolled me. Salute to everybody that just don't like me. Salute to all of y'all because y'all all play a major part in who the CB is today. And I will remain that CB the author, CB the G, CB
listen,
that's gonna keep on stepping. Hope and Health Alliances in the work, y'all. In the work, so y'all will see me doing a lot of community work, getting HIV test kits out and all type of stuff. I'm going to be working closely with the government, so I'm excited about that. But if no more questions for me, I love y'all both. Interview.
love you.
Love
Sis.
you
Growth
too.
That's
looks
right,
good.
baby. That's what you do.
With the
All
hood
right,
Growth,
y'all.
growth
All right,
definitely looks good on UCB.
thanks.
Keep walking in your purposes, because at the end of the day, you ain't got nothing to prove to nobody but your damn self. You know what I
That's
mean?
right.
And you
Yeah,
done come a hell of a long way as far as I can see, and I ain't even met you in person. Keep
yeah,
going.
yeah. And that's soon, Jelly Bean. That's soon. I done brought my
No,
ass to
for
Houston.
real. Cause you the
Nah,
first. Let me say something. Cause you were the first person in 2022 that I asked to walk in my fashion show that I wanted to
yes,
do. CB was the first person I asked to be
that's true.
in my fashion show. Fast
That's
forward,
true.
couldn't make it this year, but yeah, soon come.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. But I love both y'all ladies. Salute and thank y'all so much for providing the
Love you
platform.
too.
All
Love
right,
you
I'm
too.
gonna go get me something to eat.
All right, me
All
too.
All
right.
As
right.
soon as
All
I
right.
end this live, I'm about to go tell some shit.
Hey, appreciate y'all, Jelly and PayDae. Thank y'all, man, for doing this the way y'all did it, man.
No
Finish
problem,
this
bro.
shit out.
Anytime. We gonna take care of our people over here. Like we don't do all that.
You
Come on.
already know.
All right, y'all.
All right,
Salute,
y'all.
y'all.
Thank you. All right, Jelly. I think it was good and successful. I think we got all our answers. All our questions answered. Well, I know we did.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like she got it all out. She was able to apologize for her missteps,
Mm-hmm.
um, correct old behavior, and move forward. That's growth. So I'm happy for her. I'm happy for her and
Same.
Josh.
Same. I think I love to see it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on here, when we first came on this bitch, we was just high siding bullshitting and getting to know each other's characters behind these avatars. But real relationships form, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, to see their relationship and how it started up until now, I love him to see B. The book is a good read. It's a good story, y'all. Again, it's not that long. It's only 76 pages. Shame on me, but I'm almost done. But at the same time, y'all go get that book. You know what I mean? Even if you're not,
Y'all
even
make
if you
sure
don't care,
y'all get it.
yeah, even if you don't care for CB, get the book, because it's still a story that'll teach you a lesson. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm proud of her. I love, and shout out to PayDae, because PayDae was the first person to drop a book in this sector, as far as my recollection. It's a kid's book, and she was the first one to do it. So to full circle turn around and have CB on the panel interviewing her about her book that she brought to the sector. Come on, man, we got authors out here, man. We got to support them.
Definitely do. And I got some more stuff coming for y'all too. Y'all know I'm always over here doing something. Y'all know Jelly always over there doing something. Oh, matter of fact, I gotta hit you about some other shit too that I want you to design for me.
For
But
sure,
I hit you after I end the live.
for sure, for sure.
You're welcome, Lady Ray. Salute to everybody that came through. Thank y'all for all the likes, the shares, the super chats, the everything, all the compliments, everything. I appreciate all y'all for showing the hell up. Now we about to leave out on Jelly song. Do you have an introduction for your song, or you just want me to run it?
Man, run that bitch. Make sure it's the remix.
It's the remix. I got you. I
Go.
got you. Let motherfucking go.